Welcome to Brawlhalla.
Alright, Poopums. Love you. Bye. Oh, we're live. Oh, okay, we're live. Welcome back, everyone, to SEA Showdown number 4. It's your boy Paris. Unfortunately, Clem Nation is gonna be having to sit down on this one, but it's okay. I'm here. I'm not that best, but we got Skiff though. My goat, the goat.
Yo, what's up? I'm happy to bring another C Showdown to you guys. We've got some amazing players in the tournament right now. In fact, the first part of top 8, the winner side, is all previous tournament winners. We have Keith, Sire, Himwe, Reaper ready to go. And I mean, looking over the losers bracket right now, we have some interesting names. I mean, we have one spot that's yet to be filled out. It's Jesse Travis versus 1.31 equals 1.69. But we have Thought, who just came in after beating Jerry K, his 2v2 partner. And then we have Penny, who just beat Serenity, a 2v2 tournament winner. And we have STC. And if you've been following the C scene for a long time, you probably know who STC is. He has multiple top 8s in the past. And honestly, this tournament's looking pretty stacked.
Oh yeah, this bracket has a bunch of known SEA players that, you know, you can watch in Winter Championship, Springs, all the majors. Usually see these names come up, but there are some names I'm not quite familiar with, like Penny and STC. I've never really seen them. I know Thought's the boy, he's in the loser side, but we're going to be getting into this first set of the stream. We're going to be getting into Himwe versus Keith. Himwe is going to be on that Daimyo, the, wow, beautiful combination with the color, the skin, rocking the attack stance, 1v1 Winter Champion 2023, and then Keith on the Bryn, rocking the Spring Champion 2022.
3, 2,
We're gonna be going to
1,
Miami Dome
brawl.
on game number 1. And what are your predictions for us? Who do you have rocking it out?
Honestly, I'd like to see Keith win this, but my bet is kind of on Himwe. I'm a man of statistics and logic, and so is Himwe. Himwe's a very logical player. He likes taking stage control. He likes getting his confirms. Keith is an absolute like nutter. He absolutely goes in. He goes absolutely nuts. And I just think against Himwe, who's he's able to slow the gameplay down, but also like react very fast. I think like Keith kind of goes into this matchup maybe losing a bit. As I say that, he gets confirmed and he gets a KO, taking the first stock pretty convincingly as well. So I might be eating my words here.
Yeah, that downlight Sarah clutching up that first stock and confirming the nice lead. Like looking at this damage, just a few more hits for Keith coming out with a spear, and he's already like up an entire stock, just 1 or 2 more maybe. Himwe's got to find that footing, got to find that comfort zone with the side, not really doing that much work, and he's kind of struggling a bit to get any sort of advantage state here in neutral. But so instead he does win the race, so I'm not gonna count out Himwe just 100% yet. But as I'm saying this, he's like just bringing it back slowly and surely. Keith having no options, just that one jump, getting back onto stage. But look at the damage already bringing it back. Really nice job coming in from Himwe on this side.
True, but a well-placed sig right here from Keith is definitely gonna KO. And I mean, sure, like Himwe, you're building damage, but you're also taking maybe a bit too much. Misses the D-Light there. This is pretty bad for Himwe as he eats another side D-Light side air from the left side of the stage. And now Keith is up 2 against Himwe in the stock count.
Oh yeah.
Himwe kind of needs to close this one out fast before he takes any more damage, because this spear is absolutely deadly.
Yeah, Himwe's in a world of trouble considering that downlight stair killing a little bit earlier than what you would like it to kill with, especially when you're playing a weapon like Gauntlets or Scythe, where it's kind of a mismatch and it's kind of hard to get into neutral there, and just preventing that punish from the downlight stair is also really hard. But Keith doing a really great job getting closer and closer to that 3 stock, but unfortunately, as I say, that Himwe caster's curse searing away that first stock, and Himwe has a huge mountain to climb up here. But
yeah,
I don't think it's possible.
Oh my! How does that not kill?
Wow.
Okay. I guess he could have made it back there, but like I think he just knew it's gonna be like really hard for him to win that. But yeah, that was a pretty dominant game coming out from Keith. I'm thinking if I'm Himwe, I probably want to swap here, maybe to a sword character, like a way that I can play that maybe has a bit more parry to it, kind of slow down the game, because like that Mordex was just eating hit after hit. And, you know, like I said, Himwe was gonna win it because he's able to slow down the game, but Keith just kind of took that, like just in a roll. Like,
Oh yeah.
that was an extremely quick first game.
Looking at this damage number, shout out to Sandwich with his production W mans. Himway taking a lot of damage, 524, almost, what, that's way more than double. And Keith obviously doing the damage, 524, 9 weapon throws to 0. Oh no, 5, never mind. My bad, I cannot read, I'm illiterate. But look at the accuracy coming in from these attacks. You're seeing Keith being able to connect all these attacks way more, getting almost to that 50% connection rate to that attack accuracy. And maybe that's what we need to see here from Himwe. We're starting to see a nice hot start coming in with his hammer, connecting a lot more moves, not really allowing Keith to punish, like, except for that weapon throw. But other than that, Himwe has a perfect stock here. Hasn't really been hit. Okay, I'm just done. But that downlight Sair pushing Keith to almost kill percent.
All right, never mind. Yeah, this Bodvar is definitely one of the picks that I trust Himwe to be able to play it to the absolute highest level, because there is a sword from his Vol. There is the hammer from, I mean, he used to be a hammer player. So, I mean, just in general, Bodvar is a strong character, and I have no problems with him playing this character into the Burn matchup.
Oh yeah.
Definitely gonna be able to confirm a lot more KOs with that hammer, connect a lot more hits with that sword as well.
Yeah, really nice pick coming in from Himwe here, making it work, getting to that orange color just right about now, while Keith is already starting out their second color. Not that much of a hot start from Keith, where they barely lost their first stock, like towards near the end. And Himwe picking up the pace a little bit more here, trying to zone out Keith, as it seems. But at the same time, trying to go for that first move and trying to, like, get Keith to just mess up once so he could go for a punish.
Yeah, if he can get some of these sword strings in, because Keith has yet to take a hit yet. There we go, he clashes. So I'm not going to count that one. But there we go, the Cider is going to KO Himwe, and the stocks are pretty much going to be even. Like what, 1 damage on Keith right now?
Yeah, the clash is like, that clash shouldn't have even clashed. That Sair was... Anyways, nice sidelight coming in from Himwe, looking for the dare as a follow-up punish from Keith's spot dodge, but a little bit too slow on that one. Keith, nice comeback, considering he was down a considerable amount. GC Endlight coming in, Himwe. This is a back and forth game, and all of a sudden Keith is pulling into the lead here with a damage.
Oh my, what a wake up!
Wow.
What was that wake up, bro?
Yeah, now Keith on that kill weapon, that axe, and all you axe players out there know that just a sidelight nair and a nice place recovery would kill at this color, if not a little bit lighter.
Okay, Cider's not gonna kill, but I mean, he's just finding so many hits. He doesn't even need to confirm, because like Himwe can't even touch there. Yeah, I mean, like, I'm looking at Keith and I'm looking at Himwe, and I'm seeing that Keith is just hitting his, yeah, like that 46% accuracy is visible. He is just hitting way more strings than Himwe. He's not only finding more hits, but he's just extending those hits as well. As I say that, he gets taken off the right side of the stage, but you know, like, pretty even lead, but can honestly go pretty fast as soon as he gets to orange health against his Bryn, because that's just KO percent.
Yeah, we saw both of these players have a nice lead, and then all of a sudden the other player bring it back this game so far. I wouldn't really count game 1 as like a back and forth game, obviously with a stock count, but this game is definitely way more back and forth than anything we've seen yet. Nice highlight coming in from Keith, looking for the punish. A little bit of a damage lead here. Looking for that downlight Sair, that bread and butter off of the spear. Now putting Himwe in an edgeguard situation, goes for a risky ground pound. That would have ended the entire game. But Keith daring off the top of the stage, going for another one. Man, these dares are brutal.
Barely misses, man.
Oh, Himwe starving him off of that spear.
Wow.
Yeah. Nice axe Sair coming in, clutching it up for Keith.
I mean, he read that jump there as well, like. I mean, if he missed that, like, that's a straight up nair from Himwe, and I'm pretty sure that's gonna KO as well. So that was probably like the winner to lose it read right there from Keith. And Keith is doing really well. I mean, I said I thought Himwe was gonna win this, but I did say I wanted Keith to win. So I'm pretty happy right now. But you know, as a caster, I can't really be biased.
Yeah, no bias, no bias.
Yeah, I mean, Himwe is the PR1 player right now, so I do trust that like the possibility of a 3-0 sweep is pretty large. But Keith, like, if he can't stop Keith from finding these hits like in such a consecutive fashion, like it's gonna go really bad for Himwe really fast.
Yeah, Himwe might be PR1, but the gold medal count is just 2-1. So in reality, if you think about it, this is a much closer matchup than anyone would have ever thought. And it's PR1 versus PR4, a matchup we would likely see when it comes to winner semifinals and those major brackets if both of them have like a consistent run up until that point. This is a usual matchup we would see in this majors. So you would feel like Keith and Himwe know how to play each other against each other pretty well, pretty formulated. Himwe dropping a vital down like say that could have put Keith in the edge guard position or killed, and then he clutches it up, gets another one. Takes that first stock lead, and we're kind of in the same situation as game number 1 here. Same color, same stock counts. Not that far off from a deja vu moment.
No, definitely not. Like these weapon throws coming out from Himwe, like that's a definite adjustment that I see in his game plan. It's definitely allowing him to find more hits. But you know, if you miss that weapon throw, wow, he's going really high there. If you miss that weapon throw, you're disarmed. He gets a spear. And like just like that, like you can't get your weapon back, and it's just kind of doomed.
Yeah, that weapon spawning on the platform was a curse for Himwe, but at the same time a blessing for Keith. And are we gonna see Gimp off the top? No, not quite, but so close. Downlight, Nair. Probably going for the Nair for the damage build-up, huh?
Definitely, I think. Like Keith is definitely confident here that he's able. Oh no, this is not good.
He's dead.
Dead for that.
Wow.
Wow, Himwe like, yep, just taking that stock from Keith. But yeah, I mean, I was saying that Keith is definitely confident that he's able to find these hits, but he can't really be taking risks like that anymore now that he's only on 1 stock.
Yeah, but it looks like Keith is still very confident. I mean, he's been the main aggressor this entire set from what I've seen. Went for a kind of awkwardly placed, sorry, gravity canceled down sig coming in, but no matter, cleaning it up with a nice little spear say.
To give him a bit of credit, it's pretty close and his accuracy is pretty high. So
oh my.
I think yeah, these strings coming out, it's just, I mean, I hope it's enough because Himwe has him in an edge guard right here, but in the pocket, gonna get hit off stage. We're gonna get the weapon. Right, both players back in neutral. Himwe off stage a bit.
Oh my. Nice dare coming in from Himwe. Trying to get this kill onto Keith without having too much more of a risk with that downlight stare. Putting him in the edge guard position. Keith going for a nice ground pound into dare. Gets another dare. Two dares.
Another
one more and that seals the deal. That's it.
That's 3-0 from Keith.
Himwe, PR number 1, going down into the losers after those nice setup dares coming in from Keith. Wow. Nice, beautiful edge guard coming in from Keith, confirming that 3rd game, confirming that last stock, and a nice little comeback for the end, eh?
Yeah, definitely. I mean, like Keith was dominant throughout that entire thing for sure. But I mean, Himwe definitely had these moments where like he was very close to like taking it back. But yeah, I'm happy. I said like I wanted Keith to win today, and he takes his first game, his first set in a 3-0 fashion. And especially like it's such an exciting start to the tournament, a 3-0 in the first round of top 8.
Oh yeah.
Also against a PR1 player, like what a shakeup, honestly.
Yeah, and you can't say it was Mickey Mouse where Keith had like something crazy happen where like, oh, if this like happened in the game, if this didn't happen, it would have been like, no, he like well fought, well deserved. Moving on into that winner's final spot where he's waiting for their next set, Reaper versus Sire. And it's not over for Himwe just yet. Just because he lost to Keith here in this winner side, it is a double elimination bracket. Therefore, he has another chance in losers quarters where he'll be waiting for 131 equals 169, who I've never heard of personally, versus my GOAT, Thought, no bias, just saying he's a GOAT because I know him. And then, yeah, man, but I can't wait for this next set, another blockbuster set, Reaper versus Sire here. What do you think's taking it home?
Reaper versus Sire. I'm gonna put this. This is actually really tough because I'm thinking about what I saw last time with what Reaper had, but I'm also thinking it's Sire, and Hammer is like, I wouldn't say it's in the best state right now, but it's pretty good. I'm expecting Sire to play some Hammer. And Reaper, I'm seeing either guitars or guns, and like watching Reaper play last time, it was honestly so exciting. Like there's just an edge to this new kind of like playstyle and new like, especially on Reaper's Lucian that he has, that I'm willing to put it in the way of Reaper, even though Sire has more wins than Reaper, at least in once.
Right. I mean, we're taking a look at these stats here. It looks like Reaper has a more stacked stats almost. 1 more top 32, 7 more top 8s, 1 more bronze. Sire has 2 more silver medals, but it's the gold medals we're talking about here. It's what matters most here, the golds. And both of them are 1-1. Maybe that'll impact how the game works and how the game goes. We're seeing pictures here of Asuri on Reaper. Or, yeah, Reaper on Asuri. And Zol, or Sire on Zol. I almost did it again. But, yeah, I can't wait for the set. It's gonna be a fire set, something we'd also see on the other side of winter semis if we see it if we were in a major right now. Something that, you know, both of these players are probably accustomed to fighting each other as well. So let's just see what we're gonna see here.
Yeah, we're just waiting for Sire to. I mean, he's here, but apparently he's lagging out. So maybe we're gonna go to the losers bracket first. Actually, if that's okay with the tournament mods, we'll see though. If not, he might just have to play. This is the life of Southeast Asian players. You never know when your underwater submarine cables are gonna get hit by a submarine. Shoutouts to Dolan. That actually happened to him in a tournament, like literally a day before one of his tournaments. A submarine collided into the Bangladesh like internet cable. But you never know when your internet's gonna go wrong in Southeast Asia. That's basically it.
Yeah. So yeah, I mean, what's wrong with some losers round 1 games, huh? I don't have a problem with it. Do you have a problem with it, Skiff?
I mean, I don't have a problem with it. I want to see STC play. I think he's gonna be playing Tezca, actually. Penny, I'm not familiar with. Honestly, I thought this guy was a Smurf because I've never seen him before. But I've asked some people, and turns out he's like an actual player. And he's pretty good. I definitely give him like that rank demon status. But he's just not someone I've ever seen in tournament before. Even in top 32. So maybe he doesn't play tournaments too often. I don't have his history up right now, so
I do. I have it right now.
All right.
I mean,
so
the last
what has he
tournament.
been placing?
So the last tournament they played is Autumn's 2022. They didn't even play in Winters, and they placed a nice 25th. But they only have 2 tournaments in their on their back. They have a 49th in the Summers and then a 25th in Autumns. I'm looking here. They lost to Sire before. They lost to Serenity. They've beaten a bunch of players, but those 2 names are the only ones that I can really like see. That, you know, I look at it, I'm like, wow, these players are some top players. But STC, another name I don't really know. And looking at these stats here, PR coming in with PR number 28, has 2 top 8s actually, and 15 top 32s, placing 9th in Winters. That just happened. And 25th in the second SCA Showdown, 33rd in the first SCA Showdown. This guy has a long history compared to Penny, but hopping to game number 1 here, both of these players seem to be like axe players. One's on the STC on the Taros, Penny's on the Ulgrim. Nice meta coming in. And
missing the
what are your thoughts?
Sidelight to start off. I mean, look, like as much as I love an underdog story, this is STC, and Harris, like you may not be a C player, but I am. And I'm very familiar with STC. STC has multiple top 8s in 2s. He's placed. I mean, I know his tournament history only shows 2 top 8s in ones, but he has multiple like top 9s. He's a very good player. In fact, like the first tournament he played with, or the second tournament rather. Is it the 3rd 2s tournament in C? I honestly forget, but he played with Vortex, and they were basically like destroying everyone. But then Vortex decided to take a nap and kind of fell asleep, and so there was no second place match. So SEC was robbed of a gold medal because his partner fell asleep.
Wow.
So honestly, like SCC versus Penny, and I've never heard of Penny before. I'm gonna put it in the way of STC because I know how this guy plays. And as I say that, an absolutely insane string to confirm a kill from Penny. So You know, once again, I might just be eating my words.
Yeah, I definitely love an underdog story, but it's as you said, it's like, you know, the stats are showing here. STC should have this in the bag. I mean, they play 7th in 2v2s in Winters. I mean, you can't just like look at a top 8 player and say, damn, I think they're gonna lose against someone who's barely placing in the top 32 spot. Granted, they haven't played in as many tournaments, so the experience is definitely in STC's favor. But at the same time, this is how come up stories happen. This is how you get your name known in the community. This is how you know, become that next top player, the next generation of players. And it all starts small, man. So for Penny's is one huge step, whereas for STC's is like a little tiny baby step to get into that gold medal placement.
Yeah, for sure. I mean, like the game is like going pretty even right now. I mean, that defense from on Algrim's definitely helping him against his Terras. And STC, you know, like I don't like to highlight like when a pro player or even a semi-pro player makes mistakes, but he's dropping a lot of these D-Light combos, and that might just be lag, it might just be like nerves, but you really can't be dropping that, like especially like at this level, and it's not something I'm used to seeing.
Oh yeah. Just taking a quick look at the stats again to get more info about this Penny guy. Apparently he is a Japan player. So that's maybe why we don't see him as much in these SEA tournaments or in these like in the SEA community, because he's more focused in Japan.
True. Yeah, I mean he had the Korean avatar, so it kind of makes sense that he plays on Japan servers. Yeah,
definitely a wow, nice start coming in with his axe on his 3rd stock in game number 1 here. Nice damage built up to STC, and is he gonna make you eat your words? I mean, he's cooking right now. But STC with that hammer, just one nair, one Sair, could put Penny down a game, but a Sair coming in from Penny, almost getting the job done. Not quite yet, picking up that axe. Edgeguard situation coming in, goes for a nair. STC gets through, goes for another nair. And light coming in, not enough because of that Ogrim defense. Nair, oh, just barely, one more.
Wow, these games are so close. That Sair is not going to be enough to KO.
No way.
But this rocket lance is especially oppressive on the edge here with Algrim. So, okay, and he gets sent off stage. It's not gonna be trouble for him to get back though. You know, like one hit from any of these weapons is gonna KO.
No way.
Well, not one of those hits, but any Sair is gonna KO. Definitely one hit now. There we go. This Sair is gonna KO in an absolutely breakneck game, going like
wow. Just look at that damage number, 575 to 553. And both of these players are just getting right back into it. We're getting back into match striking right away. They both want the smoke. They both want the work.
Definitely no need for a character swap there at all. Like the game was breakneck close. Oh, I just realized that they're both playing 2 decks. That's actually really funny. But
the game looks fast, right?
I mean, it went on for about 4 minutes, which I mean, depending on who you are and what kind of playstyle you have, you might consider that short, you might consider that long. Personally, I consider that a bit long.
At least it's not Megdi Radish game 10 grand finals reset, who knows, but
there we go, a drop D-Light combo again.
Yeah, these are definitely killing STC. Penny's getting a lot more work coming in with this axe, but maybe STC can find a footing and build up some more damage with this hammer.
And contrary to some of you low diamond players, hammer is still a string weapon. You are supposed to be finding, like, you can't play like axe just yet. I mean, you kind of can, but especially on Taros, like,
it's not as optimal.
He's pretty slow. It's not as optimal in my opinion to play his hammer. I'd rather play his axe, but hammer is still like, it's still pretty fast, and you do need to be like, you know, kind of finding a lot more hits, especially when you're going against an axe. Because axe is just probably, I think, in my opinion, the best weapon in the game at chip damage. I mean, what do you think?
I mean, at chip damage, I mean, axe is definitely up there, but I'd say Lance. Lance is pretty. Lance is pretty up there. So is Orb. Good. So is Bow. No, not Bow.
But I'm talking like trading hits with axe. Maybe chip damage is the wrong terminology, but like I think axe just has like the most like damage trade off per like move, right?
Yeah,
So
it's a heavy weapon.
like
so I
you
would
can't
hope
go 1-for-1 in hits against Axe, even if you have Hammer, a heavy weapon. And how does that not KO?
That had defense, I'm telling you. These stats are crazy.
Definitely, that's gonna KO though, and Penny's convincingly up, like almost a full stock, like basically fresh.
Yeah, I'm loving this gameplay coming out from Penny. Just pure dominant, nice read coming in with that Sair, catching the fast fall from STC. STC kind of losing their footing here. We saw a really close game 1, but now it looks like game 2 is completely in Penny's hands. And wow, that spot dodge to gravity cancel and light just pushing STC closer and closer to kill percent, while Penny is just barely at orange, like getting into that dark yellow.
Yeah, SCC is zoning Penny really hard right now, and
my
he's gonna
God,
eat a
that
recovery? He's gonna eat a recovery? I mean, yeah, that was a fully charged recovery.
Oh,
Like, still though, like, that's a big blunder right there.
oh my. Yeah, like, I was expecting, maybe he was thinking if he tanks it, Penny's out of jumps, out of options, and maybe they can't make it back to stage, but honestly, like, anything could happen there. Penny didn't have any options after that recovery if they missed. But they would have just gotten Sair by STC, hopefully.
Yeah,
that would have been set. Or even stock.
Even straight up recovered again. Like, I mean, STC just as soon as he saw that that rocket lance charge up, all he had to do was wait, and he'd have a confirm right there.
Yeah. Wow, for 2 decks, this Penny guy is moving. Well, Penny person, I don't know if it's a guy, they're just moving so fast, and just getting all these nice strings, sidelight down air to end light, nice damage built up. But SCC making a switch over to the Vector, doing some nice work with his bow, with his lance. So far, bringing the game back and the set back down 0-2. You gotta bring it all out, especially when you're in the loser side.
Yeah,
nice recovery, taking out the first stock, and that looks like the tables have turned now all of a sudden.
I mean, definitely, because like SCC, I think in my own personal experience, I've seen him play more lance and bow recently than I have seen him play hammer or axe. So maybe the Taros was an experimental pick. It's not a bad pick, that's for sure. But maybe, like, yeah, it's definitely one that needs more work, because yeah, SCC is just much better at lance and bow than he is on his axe or hammer.
Oh
And
my,
we're
I'm loving
really
the
about to see that
patience
right
from
here.
STC. He
that
has so much
sidelight drop?
patience. No, I don't think it dropped. I just think he didn't. His dare like spiked against the ground.
Yeah.
Nah, wow. That's IQ. He knew that if he rushed past a weapon, Penny was gonna be able to be ready for like that edge guard, but letting the weapon hit him, knowing they wouldn't kill,
And he even
and
gets an
then
extra
just
jump
going
for
around.
that.
Yeah, it's just like stacking options and at the same time playing it safe. STC is playing so patient when it comes to these strings. After sidelight there, they're just waiting for an opportunity to go for a side air, a recovery, and it's working out in their favor so much better than playing on that Taros, looking for those
Definitely.
desperate
I mean,
strings.
The stock is looking pretty good. The D-Sig is gonna come out of nowhere and KO. Maybe a bit of a Hail Mary, but I mean, maybe it's what Penny needs, because he is up 2-0 right now. He can take these risks. He has another game to play with if he loses that. But, you know, if you're Penny, you want to take this 3-0 right here. You want to be thinking about the next game as soon as possible. Because you know that SEC has, like, he has to win 3 games in a row here to make the reverse sweep. So,
Oh yeah.
yeah.
But I don't know, with this Vector so far, they've been looking really, really nice. I mean, Penny just trying to find any momentum stoppage with these weapon throws. Down air to down sig, catching that fast fall from STC, putting in that work. Just a few more hits and it could be all tied up here. And this matchup is, like, these weapons matchup, bow and axe, I feel like it's in the way of bow in a bit, but Penny's not letting STC catch any footing here. Nice Saradairs coming from STC and taking game number 3. We'll be going to game number 4 here. Nice comeback from STC, showing that they have some life left in this set. After that super close game 1, unfortunate loss in game number 2, reviving themselves back in game number 3 here.
And yeah, I mean, this Vector is on a roll here, and I do approve of the bow into Axe and the bow into Lance. I mean, that's generally what we're seeing here, but the Lance itself, I mean, it's doing pretty well. It got he had 327 damage on the Lance, but despite that, I really think the bow is what helped him zone out Penny a lot here.
Oh yeah.
Just like pushing him off stage, or her pushing them off stage. So yeah, I definitely like think the bow is despite the rocket lance damage, like is helping STC out here the most.
Oh!
Wow, Sig's just connecting. Stock 1 from Penny.
Yeah,
Alright.
huge damage coming in from Penny. That side light into side Sig and then the end Sig right after. And now another down Sig. Oh my god. This Penny person is playing so well. That like STC, they said STC, okay, you adapted, it's my turn to adapt. Time to show you what I'm capable of. They're not going out without a fight, and they're trying to dominate through this game to get into that next round in this loser's bracket, because once you're out, you're out. I mean, it's night night. You gotta go to bed.
This is the elimination bracket, and if you're Penny, you don't want to get reverse sweeps here, because one, it ends your career, and two, you gotta feel a little bit bummed out. Like, especially like if anyone here has ever been reverse sweep before, it definitely sucks. Especially when you're up, when you are the underdog in the situation, and you know you have it.
Oh yeah.
Okay, good dodge from Penny. All right.
I mean, STC's not too far back. Just a couple hits, like maybe 3 or 4. Nice little strings. Sidelight down air into a Sarah off stage. Could bring this back.
I mean, normally I'd agree with you, but that Ulgrim defense is gonna like keep Penny alive a little bit longer than you might think. But you know, he just took a side sig to the face, so you're not living from that.
No, of course not. I mean, you never know when it comes, especially for me. Like, I don't know what these players are capable of. I don't know them maybe as well as you do. So it's like kind of shocking, like how they're playing into each other, like their options that they're using. It's not something I always see. Like, when do you really ever see a Vector player pop up in like at least a community tournament? Almost never. So
yeah, unless you're Dolan or
like
Asmodee, like I don't think anyone plays. I don't think anyone plays Vector.
Oh
like I don't think maybe some South
Oh
American players.
my.
Holy STC.
Wow.
I mean, don't doubt the Vector, bro. Like, let him cook. Let him cook.
Oh my, he is cooking for sure. And Penny now just has to find their footing once again, maybe get back into that momentum lead if they want to get out of this. But SCC's just toying with them off stage with this unarmed. There's not much that Penny could do. But that side air on Lance is gonna do it. Yeah.
There we go.
Nice confirm coming in from Penny.
It's a little tough to find for SCC to find his footing there, especially when you have a giant like rocket just coming across the bottom of the stage.
Yeah. If I'm Penny, I'm waiting for the right moments to strike. I'm waiting for the right punishes. I'm not really getting too overexcited. I'm not overdoing it in attacks. I'm waiting for SCC to mess up and then I would attack, but you know, SCC probably knows that, and they have to play this a little bit more cautiously. You can't just throw out a random first attack. Have to wait for the right opportunity. Maybe Penny will panic dodge. Nice little dash. Downlight like that. And
not gonna be enough to KO. That defense is gonna save Penny a bit. But surely another D-Light recovery here kills.
Way. Hey, wait, hold on. I've seen this before. This is winnable. This is winnable. I'm never doubting in this color again. Nice nair. Oh,
right. The Sarah's gonna come out, and we're gonna have our first game 5 of top 8. It's STC versus Penny, and STC with the potential for a reverse 3-0 sweep.
Oh yeah. Wow. It's crazy that switching over to Lance and Bo after playing Taros is like such a difference for STC and their playstyle. They're playing a lot more patient after hitting these strings, and they're also finding these nice little comebacks because let's be honest, Penny was up for the beginning of that game, and the game before that they were up.
Yep.
But all of a sudden STC just found these strings, found these damages, they're footing in neutral, and it was just wraps from there. SCC had a nice cruise, nice sail over to that game number 4.
We are gonna see a map change though. I think, yeah. Like, what are your opinions? Because do you think this? Okay, Okay, STC.
Wait.
Okay, doesn't
Wait,
confirm.
STC
This
just
can go
moved.
very badly. This can go very badly.
Oh my.
Okay, he makes it back on stage. But STC, that was so close, and it was just like gone. Like, oh, that was such a. Okay, I mean, he still has a chance to make it back here. But anyway, going back to what I was saying earlier, what do you think about Miami though? Does this help Penny more with these platforms, or does it help STC more with these platforms?
I think it
because
would.
I've seen people say like Bo does really well on platforms as well, but
Yeah,
I don't know about
that's what I was gonna say. I feel like Bo. Oh my! I feel like Bo helps a lot, and at the same time, Lance also helps because of the snares under the platforms. And especially with Bo, if your opponent's just chilling on the platform, you could go for a quick little end light, or you could go for a quick little recovery, build up that aerial, start juggling, getting nice damage. But at the same time, it's like, if you're on those platforms, you're also at a huge risk of just being taken from under. So playing around them is essential, but maybe not having your time most of your time spent there is a good idea. And also, yeah, this roof, like, it's like a lot bigger than playing on small Brawlhaven, so Penny's gonna live for a lot longer considering that defense.
Yeah, and like one of the things that like I'm looking at here is like the juggle potential of the Bow is a lot better on these platform maps, but at the same time, like Axe historically like gets a lot out of platform maps, especially with like that like really powerful D-Light. It's similar to the bow end light, but it does a heck of a lot more damage, and at the same time it is just like the okay, SCC, okay, gonna just kill someone while I'm talking. All right,
Yeah.
But yeah, the ability for Axe to just kind of play up there and fish for Sares and Nares as well is pretty good, but I still think Bo kind of takes it on the platform.
Oh, not the down stick. Yeah, Bo definitely has way more of an advantage on the platform. I mean, we're just seeing like this map switch, even though it's like Penny's choice, SCC is dominating on this map, being able to reset their jumps a lot faster, and once they have Penny up in the air with a juggle, it's kind of wraps because they just like juggle up with a nair into a recovery. That's it.
Yeah, I mean, maybe now is not the time to be talking about game strategy though, because Penny is on their last stock of the tournament, about to get probably 3-0 right here if he's not able to close out the set. And you know, like the vector pick is crazy. Is that going to be enough? Okay, not enough to confirm, but that one is.
Wow. Wow, what a way to close out a super interesting set. STC versus Penny. Penny going home, just going to bed, chilling, calling it day after getting reversed 3-0'd. Very well played though over to STC. Nice little confirms. Let's take a look at these replays here. STC picking up a nice little kill, then going for that downlight into Sair, and then chasing that interaction with a side air. Nice downlight coming in from SCC, going off the stage. Penny going for a gimp with a dare, but unfortunately SCC's there with a dare of their own. And that's it. That's just wraps for Penny. That ended game number 5. Taking a little bit more of a look into the damage numbers, and wow, very close damage numbers coming in with both weapons from both players. I mean, the accuracy, man, that's all that ever matters. Look at the light attack accuracy, almost 60% out of 64, 60% almost from these 64 attacks that STC threw out, whereas Penny threw out 50, but it wasn't even as close of a game. You just gotta hit your attacks, man.
Both players throwing their weapon 4 times, but I mean, if we look at the signature attacks, like I'd assume, like with the amount of stuff that I was seeing from Penny, I'd assume that Penny was hitting their signatures a lot more, because some of that stuff was kind of crazy. But it just, I guess SCC just went for more signatures and hit more of them. I really thought like Penny was getting like a lot of like value from those signatures, but maybe that was like a couple too many as well. Maybe that probably threw the game in the way of STC, especially in his reverse 3-0.
Yeah. Very close set, very close games. STC come out on top with a reverse 3-0. But coming up next, we have another loser set, because I believe Sire is still having internet issues, and TOs are going forth with waiting out the internet issues. So we are going to be seeing 131 equals 169 versus Thought. I've heard of Thought. I've talked to them. You know, I've chilled with them in a way, but I've never heard of 131 equals 169.
Yeah, well, I mean, if you're not in Southeast Asia, not a lot of people are gonna hear about this player because, well, this is probably one of the ranked demons of the region, if not the #1 ranked demon of this region. They've gotten like top 10 on the ELO leaderboards multiple times, but unfortunately, like maybe like just a couple top 9s in ones and top 16s. But like, don't put it down just because of his name, because he is a really good player and he's very capable on this scythe. His signature weapon, Mordex is probably his #1 pick, but yeah, I definitely trust like this Fate is going to be able to do some work, because I've fought that scythe and I've seen that scythe go against other players, and 1.31 can definitely like make it work.
Oh yeah,
But
I'm looking at
yeah.
I'm looking at 1.31's pro stats here on prostats.brawlhalla.com, which you can also check out. Shout out BMG for this tool, love it. I'm seeing PR 17, no earnings, no top 8s, no medals of any sorts, obviously. I'm seeing 4 top 32s, where, you know, you can't sleep on that. That's for sure a demon. And I'm taking a look over here at their stat on Brawlhalla as well, a community website. Shout out Brawlhalla. And they're 25-25 in ELO. They're at their peak right now with 424 wins and 200 losses. So they're well above that 50% win rate, almost at 65%. But Thought is someone that's way more known in the community, and they're making their presence known with this Wu Sheng, with this Aang pick, sitting at a comfortable PR 23, a little bit under, but having more experience in tournaments, more, you know, more of a reputation as a player.
I mean,
And
definitely
they're getting this work done. Like, they're up a complete stock with a spear. Really nice job coming in from Thought.
Especially in twos. I mean, someone called Thought the maid of C, because while he is a really good ones player, and look guys, I know he's my brother, but I gotta be honest, while he is a really good ones player, he's far better at twos. He's gotten multiple top threes and twos, and you know, like we're playing ones here, right? But if we're just thinking about it, like, he knows how to win. 1.31 hasn't tasted victory yet, but you know, Thought has, so he knows what he kind of needs to do to win. He knows the mindset he needs to have, and he's kind of already thinking about like what he's gonna do in the tournament between sets. Whereas 1.31, right, he might not have that thinking down yet, and that's definitely gonna help him win, because look, he's down 2 stocks, he's on the edge, in an edge guard situation, gonna kill off the top with recovery. But yeah, like not a lot of damage done, but he's gonna die very quickly here if he's not able to keep Thought from getting any of the weapons.
Yeah, but 1.31, even though they had that quite disadvantage, like pretty big disadvantage in health and stock, they're letting their presence be known here, saying, hey, it's okay, you got the better of me for now, but, you know, start slipping, start lacking, I'm gonna, you know, spin the block twice like there ain't nowhere to park. Catch my drift? But, making nice work with this orb and this scythe, getting a nice string with those Nair and Sayers. Silent Sayer coming in with that orb, and thought it's about to reach the last stock, considering 1.1 basically started this game with 2 stocks, if you really think about the damage that they took. And it looks like 1.1 is just riding this momentum. But Thought making their presence back onto the stage, picking up the spear, nice little Sayer. Another Sayer to close out game number 1. Hey, you know,
a good bait as well. I mean, looking at that, like that was a pretty good bait. Like, instant spot dodge, either probably read a recovery or maybe even read the end stake, and then instantly with the side air as well. Just quick reactions coming out from Thought. But you know, 1.31 was bringing that back. Like, for a good while, Thought couldn't find a hit there. Like, Thought could just not find a hit there. And you know, like, when you get into that last stock situation, you start playing differently, and you start thinking like, oh man, I wish I could play like this. Like, why couldn't I play like the way I played last stock during the entire game?
Right.
And I think 1.31's thinking that now. I hope he is, because that's the way he kind of needs to play right now.
Oh yeah, that's some motivation and momentum you definitely need. Like, okay, I figured out, you know, what are my strengths, what are my weaknesses into you. Now I gotta exploit my strength and try to like close off my weaknesses. But Dada on these gauntlets looking extremely strong, almost getting that first. Nope, getting that.
How does that
kill.
not kill? But okay, it does. But I was surprised when that ground pound didn't just like kill.
Are you saying buff gauntlets by chance?
No, I'm definitely not, Paris.
Aww.
Gauntlets doesn't need a buff right now.
You're right. You're right. Gauntlets
state.
are broken.
That like the dare change, in my opinion, is like okay, kind of sucks. Kind of sucks for twos, but like it goes off in ones. Like I'm not complaining.
Yeah. I definitely love what they did with these dare changes on gauntlets ones, at least for ones. But I mean, yeah, I thought it's making insane work, insane progress of the damage of 131 with these gauntlets, making it seem like, hey, the nerf isn't really a nerf, it's more of a buff. Appreciate it. Nice damage coming in. Another stock lead, matching the health, almost getting the second stock, but the orb recovery barely saving 131. Dada really like pulling away with this lead here. Very aggressive player. I'm loving this aggressiveness coming in from Dada. I don't know what happened to 131 there, but hey, if I'm Dada, I'm taking it.
It's this very kind of start-stop playstyle that's pretty aggressive coming in from Dada. That's baiting out a lot of options from 1.31, and okay, that's not going to be enough to KO. But again, like you'll see in a sec where he's on stage and 1.31 is like in the pocket in the corner of the stage. Okay, the weapon toss is going to confirm it, but where 1.31 is in the corner of the stage, and like Dada will just run forward, stop, and then see what 1.31 does, and then move a little bit back, do it again, and then immediately read 1.31's option.
Oh my. 1.31 with his scythe, it's like they get this last stock and all of a sudden they know how to play the game. They know how to play the game like at a really high level and like are just countering Dada. But Dada looks like they got the download on 131 fully this time, not letting 131 get those nair reads that we saw a little bit earlier in game number 1.
And you know that might just be like the two like the risk optimization from Dada might just be better. Like sure, like Dada is aggressive, but like he's not like thinking like I need to take this slow. Like it's not that he couldn't do this if he wasn't confident, but it's like he's taking educated guesses, but also like risks for information. Like,
oh yeah.
Sometimes players think, oh, if I don't get hit, like then I'll win. Like yeah, sure, on paper that makes sense, but you can never control when you're gonna get like hit or not. Not
right.
Like entirely. So in that sense, like your HP, your health is almost a resource that you can use for information. And,
oh yeah.
Okay, pretty good edge guard right here. Not gonna like take
it's
a lot to
probably
confirm.
better.
There we go.
Ooh. Yeah, ground pound was nice. But just following up what you're saying, it's better taking a hit and knowing what the guaranteed follow-up is, so that way you play around it.
Yeah,
kind of like a bait system.
Yep.
And then you all of a sudden, like once you like dodge it or you play around it really well, you just punish and you can get a confirm, you can get a kill. And yeah, looking at this damage taken, Dada taking a lot more damage. That's because of the first stock gimp that we saw with these gauntlets coming in.
Yeah,
taking a lot more damage and doing a little bit less.
I mean, I'm looking at two players right here, and I'm looking at Dada, and Dada maybe a bit more aggressive, like 1.31, maybe a bit more on the parry side. Parry's not a bad thing, by the way. Don't get that confused. But what I'm saying is that when you parry, right, you don't optimize your risks as much. Really good players can parry because they're really good players. They have pretty good educated guesses on what their opponent's gonna do, and they kind of know the smell of the game. But right now, I would not say we're like just in C. I don't think every player can do that yet, in my personal opinion. And I'm a C player. I'm not trying to discredit anyone, but I'm saying that like right here in terms of the matchup knowledge.
Ooh.
Dada definitely has a little bit more here, and they're definitely able to make a little bit more educated guesses, whereas 1.31 is not using his resources, HP, effectively right here in order to get this information. He's kind of taking hits, but he's not really learning from it. So when he gets into that last stock situation, he's actually losing, even though it seems like, okay, this is the way I need to play. He's losing because Thought now has information that he can use for the next game, and he's in a winning position, and 1.31 is kind of giving that away for free. Okay.
Yeah, Thought's playing really clean, really pressurizing 131 here, using that aggressiveness as a tool, whereas 131 doesn't. I wouldn't say it's pairing. It's more of just trying to figure out how to play against Thought, just playing with the base mechanics that you have. Like, it's like as you said, they get hit and they don't know how to punish 100% of the time. That's just game sense right there, and that comes with time playing the game. But
with experience,
they're doing good so far. They have really nice starting mechanics. They have a good understanding of the basics of the game, and it's only up from here from 131. I'm really excited for what the future holds for not just 131 but for Thought as well. I mean, once you master that aggressiveness, you would have to take a learning curve and slow down and mix it with passiveness, so that way you mix like pairing, and that's how you become a top player in this game. But
I mean, top players aren't top players because their play style is good. Top players are top players because they change play styles when they need to. They can adapt. They're dynamic. They're dynamic players, and I'm seeing a lot more like dynamic play from Thought right now than I'm seeing from 1.31. Like, there's just so much more options coming out testing the water from Thought than there are from 1.31, and some of the hits that 1.31 is going for are seeming like a bit obvious. Like, there's confirms and there's zoning, and then there's things being obvious that like you can punish, like right there. Like, probably wouldn't expect them to normally just go for a Hellmaker ground pound, but you can see Thought kind of like chilling on the right side, not really touching the wall, because they kind of know what 1.31's been trying to go for already. And perhaps like that's a bit of desperation coming from 1.31, because this is your tournament stock. You're on red. What are you gonna do? You haven't adapted yet, and you're kind of gonna need to play perfectly right here in order to win and have the contention for a reverse 3-0.
Oh yeah. No, this game is I don't want to say it's one-sided, but unfortunately it is. Thought just knows how to play around 131's playstyle a lot better than 131 knows how to play against Thought. And it's showing. I mean, I wouldn't say it's a character issue, it's more of a understanding and fundamentals issue, and that ground pound is going to lead Thought into going 3-0 against 131. GG, well played. Very close, actually. I mean, 131 came back when they needed to. Unfortunately, it was just too late, and I'm excited for the future of both of these players. I'm not gonna lie. And just taking a quick look at the damage numbers, we're gonna see 595 damage dealt from Thought, whereas 405 is taken. And I mean, at that point, yeah, Thought just knew how to play around against 131. But really excited, as I said, like for the fourth or fifth time. Excited for both of these players. Taking a quick look at the damage. I mean, a light attacks, the accuracy, it's there. It's just the read. At this point, when it's not accuracy, when it's not the amount thrown out, it's one of two things: the reading, the stringing, or the facts that you just died early.
And the like the edge guard situation. Like the edge guard situation from Thought was a lot more oppressive. Definitely much more confident off stage, and I think again, going back to that place of if you're a little bit more on the parry side, perhaps you don't really touch off stage. I mean, we look at players like Tiger, we look at players like maybe not Megni now, but Megni maybe a year ago or a couple months ago. Like, off stage is not something like a lot. If you have a kind of parry playstyle that you stick to, you don't really touch it, and that leaves out a lot of confirms. But not only that, it kind of stops you from recognizing when you're in a bad situation off stage.
Right.
And that's kind of what I saw 1.31 was kind of lacking. His recognize, he didn't know what to do when he got put there. And so Thought was just taking up, getting a lot of damage off stage.
Right.
Even kill.
But yeah, man. I mean, GG, well played. But up next, we're going to be hopping into finally the set I've been really hyped about seeing now for a second. We're gonna be seeing Sire versus Reaper here. Looks like Sire got their internet issues all fixed up, all tight and dandy. And just taking a look at this character pick, we are gonna see Sire on the Asuri. Level 43 Asuri, obviously Sire, a known player in the C region. Just gonna be taking a quick look. Gonna be coming into this with PR number 2, having 5 gold medals, 2 silvers, a bronze. Oh, I'm sorry, that's for 2s. Taking a look at their 1s stats, they're gonna be PR3. You know, it's just 1 lower, but 13 top 8s, 21 top 32s, 1 golds, 2 silver, 3 bronzes. And taking a quick look at Sire versus Sire versus Reaper here. Sire is up on Reaper 6 sets to 2. So having a 75% win rate is going to be huge here. We're going to be seeing Reaper on the Ivor. You know, crossover I don't really see much, so I'm excited for this. Going to be going into Apocalypse for game number 1, and wow, a lot faster gameplay off of the rip from both of these players. We thought Thought was aggressive. We're going to be seeing Sire on the Katars now, after getting quite a hefty nerf, I would say. Being extremely fast with these reads. Oh my. Nice snare.
Oh my, that was almost a game end
Yo!
there. He's just eating recoveries, bro. He's just slicing them up. But as I say that, he's on this edge situation against Reaper. It's not very good. Okay. Alright.
Sire's playing crazy.
He's playing fast and crazy, but I mean, he is like, again, with the axe, right? You need, like, especially when you're playing guitars, you need 3 hits for every 1 hit that an axe player makes, in order to like actually like come out like positive. So yeah, Reaper's able to play a little bit more slow here.
Yeah, considering Sire's on that string weapon, it's definitely, like, when you think about it damage wise, it's definitely not a trade that you would want to take. But Sire has a potential to kill fast, but as I said,
recovery.
Yeah, that recovery coming in from Reaper, getting kind of lucky there. I mean, he wasn't really targeting for that. They were just, oh, nice Sair coming in after that chase dodge down.
I mean,
So
yeah, I kind of,
right?
Yeah. I mean, these players have fought each other a lot, not just in tournament, and Sire probably has a bit of a download on Reaper, because like, or maybe that's just standard guitar brain. I'm not a guitarist player, but I do kind of see that.
I was talking about the recovery on Axe.
Oh, the recovery? Oh, sorry, my bad. Well, that recovery
is recovering back.
I think Sire was just not fast enough. He didn't realize that he was still in active frames. Tried to go for it anyway.
Yeah. No, that guitar set was definitely guitar brain. I mean, I know when I play guitars against like high elo players and top players, usually I chase dodge down and go for that, or I would go for a nair or a ground pound even. But yeah, that was a good confirm. Nice little KO coming in from Reaper over to Sire, and Reaper has a huge lead. Almost ran away with this without really us paying attention to it. Picking up the spear here against Sire's sword, and I would say spear has a better matchup into sword than sword does into spear.
Maybe. Holy, the spacing into the D-Light Sair. God damn.
Yeah, really nice coming in. Nice confirm. I know I wasn't expecting it, so there's a low chance that Reaper was expecting it too. But who knows? It's always interesting to see players that you never really get to watch or to spectate. It's always interesting to see like what options they go for, so then that way when you see someone that does throw it out against you, it's like, wow, I've seen this before, I know how to react to it. I'm just loving how both of these players are playing against each other. That sidelight into the into the recovery is really nice.
Nice, fast, clean, quick, snappy gameplay.
Oh yeah. This is getting down to the wire here. Sire though, just one or two more decisive hits and that's gonna be it. But at the same time, they have downlight Circum sword, pushing the Reaper to the edge guard, but recovery is just gonna do it. Wow. Nice recovery coming in from Reaper. Taking game number 1 here, pushing Sire into a that just killed the they weren't pushing Sire into anything. That just straight up killed.
Yeah, that's you died to 2 axe recoveries in the same set, and like it's such a slow recovery as well. Like I kind of feel like Sire, like that dodge, like I mean maybe he had options, right? So
yeah.
that's just
Yeah,
it's kind of a weird way to like lose.
Yeah, it's
like
Sire definitely saw the move coming at them, and it's like I hate when this happens to me.
It was the only move that Axe could make, right?
Yeah.
So, like Reaper could make, and like
I
Sire
hate
knew was
when
coming.
it's like a move comes at me, but I see it like in slow motion, but I just don't react. It's like that's probably what happened to Sire. That could be nerves, it could be internet issues, but most of the time it's nerves, and it's just like wow, it's like painful to see other players also like experience that. But getting into game number 2 here after seeing such a close game number 1, Reaper is going crazy on this spear, that down sig, and then all of a sudden a Sarah to confirm it. Nice stock lead coming in from Reaper. And Sire gonna have to cook up a bit here to get just to get Reaper into that kill percent, but Reaper's doing a really nice job in these edge guard situations, reversing it almost. And Sire has no jumps. Edge guard situation for Reaper yet again. Nice side air coming in. Sidelight. Nice patience from Sire after that end light. Oh! Yo, that was crazy if he would have hit that.
Oh my, he almost caught the nair there. Like he almost like could have made that back, I think, or maybe not quite. But yeah, I mean, good damage on Sire for Reaper. I mean, well placed axe Sarah here, gonna
Guitars?
KO. But these
Yo!
guitars are absolutely slicing. Doesn't matter though. As I said, one hit from axe is gonna change the entire outcome of the game like that. Especially like on a map like Brawlhalla where it's just gonna kill really early. You're really gonna have to go in with guitars here. Be confident and take no hits getting out as well.
Oh yeah, that's definitely that's definitely something you can do with both spear and guitars. I mean, spear, the only real difference for spear. Oh, that weapon throw, tying up the stocks after we've seen Reaper dominate this game for almost all of its entirety.
And now Sire has a pretty good chance to win here. Like, honestly, pretty good chance for a comeback right now.
Pretty good, unless Reaper could starve them of the weapon. It looks like Reaper's just cooking with these weapon starves. Nice sidelight coming in from Sire. Reaper goes for a recovery into a Sair. Nice stare, keep the stage control. Sire was kind of getting desperate, throwing out a random Ensig to push out Reaper into the edge guard situation. But the damage is coming back in the equal categories. Endlight coming in from Sire. Down air into Nair. Reaper almost cooking. Down like side air. So close to killing, but no way he gets a recovery here.
Okay, he's going to the other side. He's playing it safe. It's the right
I
thing to do right now.
that. That's side air. The weapon throw. Sire has one option. No way. Oh my. No way. This is so intense, man. Reaper versus Sire. Such a classic matchup.
Okay, the side air is gonna KO.
Making it one apiece. Wow, man.
And look at the damage.
Look at the damage, yeah.
It's so breakneck as well. It's a close. It's just a close game. I mean,
yeah.
Like that KO on the second stock onto Sire, onto Reaper definitely helped Sire take that game right there. Like,
oh yeah.
That didn't happen. If that didn't happen, like the outcome would have probably been really different.
Yeah. You can see Reaper there almost getting a little bit impatient, throwing out a down air, a jump dash down air with that axe, and Sire was able to capitalize. Perfect capitalization, making this set one apiece after that downlight Sair confirmed. But getting into game number 3 here, we're not on such a small map anymore. We're on Brawlhalla, or oh my, we are on Apocalypse, not on Brawlhalla anymore. And this is a map where Reaper took the first dub.
Yeah, and I think Bryn definitely has an advantage here.
Oh yeah, definitely.
And there we go.
God.
Just axe Sair, you're dead.
Wow. Really impressive gameplay coming in from Reaper, finding all of these confirms onto Sire, looking for more and more damage as a lead. But we saw this lead also in game number 2, and Sire just said nothing about it. Like, they just answered back, got the dub. But with more space, more of a ceiling, more wall, Sire's definitely going to struggle a bit to kill here. And as I say that, gets a nice little Enlight into recovery. That Enlight, like, if they didn't hit into a weapon throw, Sire probably wouldn't have hit that recovery.
Right, that's a crazy read. Recovery into down air.
Oh yeah. What the? Wait a minute. Yo, who let Sire cook? Yo, let him keep cooking. Hold on. Content?
That dare was almost violent.
Oh my god! If Sire downlighted the other way. Yo. The thought process behind all of these moves coming in from both of these players, it's like, wow. Actually inspirational. Look at the patience. He threw!
He's going for content. He's going for content.
Oh, chill out. We know you're on stream, but come on, man. Nice nair coming in from Sire. Down! What?
The end of it. Just the last hit. Okay.
Oh, Reaper's dead.
Alright.
Wow. It's crazy how we were talking about that last time we were watching, how we were talking about how playstyles can be so like switching up playstyles is so important at top level play, and that's how you become a top player. To like seeing Sire go from being aggressive to slowing down at the correct moments, waiting for Reaper to approach so they can counter Reaper back. It's the same thing with Reaper. It's like Reaper's running away not to get like hit by the Katars, but the second that Sire messes up, it's like aggro. Nice sider.
Yeah, and I mean at the top level as well, like all these players have polished mechanics. They all know how to play the game. They all know how to move, and they kind of know what the reads are as well. So realistically, this game kind of becomes more like a card game as well, and it's really about when are your opponents going to play the right cards, which is kind of like where like throwing out wild cards come from and Hail Marys, but like it's just not a play you expect. But yeah, it's really just about what card is your opponent going to play. And Sire is playing his cards just right here because he's managing to take this back. He knows what like hand Reaper has right now, and you know he's having trouble finding the KO. But I mean,
no way.
It's only a matter of time until he finds his ace right there.
Oh my, nah. The fact that like we were complimenting Sire on playing so well this game, and yet Reaper had a chance to make it like so close. Actually scary if Reaper makes a switch to a different character here. I know I'd be trembling if I saw a different character, especially one that counters Katar's a little bit more than Axe. But that Axe is doing work, doing damage. But
yeah, I mean, I'm looking at Reaper and I'm thinking about who he's gonna pick, and yeah, there we go. The hell no. I'm wondering if we're gonna see a Katar Ditto here, and you know the guns, like honestly. People say guns are hard, and I agree with them to a certain extent. I do agree that it leaves you quite open, but like with guns, you're able to kind of like has a lot of range, and your hitbox is not in trouble like you do like you have it with Lance, for example.
3, 2, 1,
or Axe. So you're kind of able to slow the game down a bit, which is kind of what I guess Reaper wants to do right here. You can kind of like move away, but as I say that, I do realize that Reaper probably has more experience on the Katars than he does on guns, but he is a guns player.
Bro is cooking with these Katars, bro. We're gonna see a Katars Ditto here. I cannot wait for Sidelight Downlight gameplay to come in from both of these players. Oh my, Enlight into a nice chase. Like that recovery was actually kind of crazy. That chase dodge up read.
Yeah, I mean, I definitely know Reaper's Lucian pick. I don't know Sire's Asuri pick as well. Like, Lucian is something I put on Reaper. Okay.
Yo, like, Reaper just had, like, 3 different times where they could have read Sire with, like, one move, and they just, like, kept punishing with small little light attacks. Not really desperate for going for these kill options. But then what they do? Sire comes back.
How did he touch?
Oh my!
Hey, that's a confirm, and that's a good read from Sire as well. Beating out that DC, he's just, Hey, Sire definitely has a download.
To the mental health. I mean, they were being slow, methodical with all these attacks, and then all of a sudden they rushed out with one attack, and it just ended. No way, Sire does this. Sire, chill out. He has a family. Okay. But
yeah, I mean.
Reaper is like, okay, you know, for as much of a dominance we're seeing from Sire. Hey, this is winnable for Reaper. I mean, look at the damage. It's not that far. We're on Katars.
It's extremely winnable. I mean,
oh,
you just get your chip damage up here, and you hop on guns. You hit a D-Light recovery at like orange on the platform. Easy KO.
There? Oh, almost hit the recovery, but that's
okay. He has no dodge.
The dodge. Yo,
okay.
Sire's not reacting.
Okay.
Oh my god.
Reaper knows Sire isn't reacting.
Nerf Katars. Come on now. I'm joking.
Okay, but
oh, he was desperate for the kill again. This is so close. Like, it's crazy how like just a few reads from Katars and they're already at kill percent.
Sire has a sword, which is historically the weapon that whenever he picks up, immediately KOs Reaper. Oh man, like there we go, right there. Okay, not tournament stock, sorry. Set stock for Reaper right now. Okay, Sarah's gonna KO. We're gonna need
close.
I mean, I'd honestly stick on the Katars and think more thoroughly about what option I need to do next, because he needs to start following off of some of these Katar strings with SIGs rather than light attacks, because he simply needs to push Sire off stage sometimes, and I think that's gonna be it. Oh my god, Sire.
Player 2 wins.
Sire cooked. Wow.
I mean, hats off to Sire right there.
Yeah, Sire just went bonkers that last stock. I didn't react to it. Wow.
It was so close as well for Reaper. I mean, honestly, man, like I thought Reaper would have I would have liked to see Reaper taking that, especially on Lucian. It's such a fun character to watch him play. He plays it really well, and it's not just the Katars, right? Like, I'm sad that we didn't get to see Guns, but his Guns gameplay is really good.
Oh, yeah.
You guys are gonna have to trust me on that, and hopefully he can show us that in the elimination bracket. But right now he's out of the winners bracket, and he's gonna be moving on to the losers. And right now we're gonna have Himwe versus Thada.
Wow.
Exciting
so
match, honestly.
The winter champion versus the Aang demon, and looks like Himwe, from what I'm seeing so far, this character selects is on the Asuri. Hey man.
I mean, both these players pretty much play the same characters. Like, both players are known as ball players. Both players play Asuri as well. They play Katars. One difference would be that Himwe's plays Hammer. Thada doesn't really play Hammer. But any of their picks right now, either one of them could be playing like at the same level. Like, you've got two identical players right here, pretty much.
Oh yeah. I'm expecting some super fast level gameplay here. I mean, we saw Thada how aggressive they were being against 131 and 169, and then Himwe just, I mean, on the Katars, on the sword, bread and butter, nice little comp. I'm expecting some speed here as well. So yeah, let's hop straight into game number 1. Gonna be on Brawlhaven, a map that we've been seeing a lot of players pick so far. And off the rip, Himwe off to a nice little damage lead, coming in with that nice little string, but Thada chasing down Himwe as Himwe just runs to the corner of the stage. Nice side light into a downlight read.
Wait, what? How did he get his... He dodged, okay.
He dodged and touched the ground after.
Alright. Himwe maybe not going for a bit of that fast-paced gameplay we were talking about, choosing to kind of like see what Thada's gonna do and sit on the other side of the stage, which is kind of like against Spear. Maybe like you either go in and you go in, or you keep your distance.
No way. Yo, Thada's playing out of their mind. I mean,
he misses the dare.
They're playing really well into Himwe here. Very close game 1 so far. Kind of a reckless ground pound, getting punished for it. Himwe is there with a sword, downlight Ser. It was for a really risky Ensig as well, whereas gives Thada free stage control if it would have missed, as it did. But Thada, GC downlight recovery almost there.
Okay, that's gonna KO. Okay.
Yeah.
And that recovery was almost it.
Oh yeah. No way. Slow down, young man.
You can't drop that, my guy.
That's money right there. What? Nice recovery coming in with the gauntlets, though. I mean, Thought's not. I mean, this is very close. Thought versus Himwe. Not really a set you would see often, but very interesting set nonetheless. And Himwe's just cooking right now. I mean, this sword is doing a lot of damage. Thought
off the top.
Oh my God!
Oh my God!
He's him! He's him! GC silent into recovery. Put him in a casket. Take game 1, sir. You have my wishes. You have my blessings. Let him cook on gauntlets. This dare nerf is nothing to him.
Yeah, this dare nerf was like how long ago? Like, god damn, like he's already like, sorry, excuse me for cussing, but he's already like, he already knows how to use this dare. I mean,
yeah, we saw a quick little string of a read there after that down air. I mean, that was pretty nice. And it's really cool. This man's like making new tech. I cannot wait, man, for more development into the after this gauntlet down air. This looks really sick so far. And Thought, I mean, that cheese, it wasn't cheese. That was like
that was pattern recognition right there. Like,
oh yeah,
he knew what to do. Okay,
he's been in that situation before. Putting Thought in a really nice advantage, putting them up, putting Himwe into the kill position.
Oh, he's taking the first game. He's taking the first game. He's up.
Thought fans rise up. Thought fans rise up.
No,
Himwe get out of chat.
No character swap yet.
Himwe said 3-0. Oh no. Yo, I don't read chat when I'm casting, but I just glanced over for 1 second. I saw Himwe say 3-0. Oh no. Yo, Thought took the first game against Himwe while taking more damage than dealing. It's like a repeated pattern that we keep seeing over and over again from Thought. Very interesting. But hopping into game number 2. Yo, what is that weapon spawn? Why is that not centered? Coming into game number 2 here on Brawlhalla.
I don't know. What the heck happened there?
Yo.
Wait, it's actually not centered. What?
It wasn't. But going into game number 2 here on Brawlhalla, Himwe on the guitars. Thought it was on the gauntlets, but on the spear now. Himwe hitting a nice side stick, pushing Thought into the off stage, but no problem for Thought on the spear. Nice little recovery, pushes him back. Down air. Yo, these players are going for some nice options to edge guard each other, but going
off stage like that. You know, like I'm not a fan. Like I like off stage. I like killing people off stage, but at the same time, like, you know, I know when it's risky. Okay.
What is that? Bro, weapon threw up after the downlight recovery? Huh? I'm gonna start doing that in rank. If I go up 100 elo from that, oh my, send me your PayPal. But anyways, Himwe taking the first stock from Thought, getting a nice comfortable little lead here. Gotta build up the damage now to make it even more comfortable. And these guitars putting in that work. Ooh, that weapon thrown to dare would have been disgusting. Nice ground pound coming in from Thought. Another one sending the wrong way, but
yeah, it's not gonna kill the way he wants. But you know, like, all right, Himwe's gonna get the weapon. This could be dangerous. He's on guitars.
No way.
Oh no.
Oh my. Oh my. Yo.
Okay.
Okay.
Reset.
Reset. Let him cook. Hold on, the burner's on. Alright. Himwe's not letting him cook. On this sword.
Like, Himwe's really just kind of sitting on, like, he's not taking any chances against Thought. And again, this is going back to that conversation we were having about, like,
oh no way.
You got oh, okay. No way? Okay.
He's alive.
Himwe's able to play this parry because he understands the game that well. And
smashing! He's smashing!
Alright, Thought needs to calm down a bit. Because Himwe is just kind of like egoing him right now. Kind of standing still a little bit. You know, just kind of, yeah, look at that right there. He's afraid. Or he's confident. I don't know, but
guitars, man, like, it's not easy to approach a weapon, especially if guitars are guarding it, because that endlight into a dodge rate, it could just like pretty much be the like game-ending stock.
No, but I mean, Himwee's like just straight up, kind of like
Chilling in a way,
there
right?
we go. He's just chilling in a bit.
Nah,
Okay,
no.
There we go. There we go.
Nerf there. No, nerf there. Yo, Foda, Foda, why'd you allow this, bro? Come on now.
There we go. That's how to use the dare, guys. It's a kill
Yep.
option now.
W tutorial. He was just waiting. Silent coming in from Himway. Goes right there. Yo! My notepad is open.
Yo, BMG, can we?
Yo!
BMG, can we?
Wait, I think that's
BMG,
true.
Can we get?
Hold on.
Can we get a new title here, Dare God? Like.
Hold on, I think that was true.
This is like the same. This is like the same thing as like Van Thurl, like always hitting like delay recoveries. Like Nara's just always gonna hit his dares.
Oh, come on now.
Oh, okay.
Recovering too
Tip of
high,
that's gonna kill.
getting him punished. Himway up. Or no, it's tied 1-1. And
Yeah, it's 1-1
wow.
right now.
Hey, even though Himway took that game, that was still pretty close.
Yeah, that was definitely pretty close.
So yeah, I mean, I can't wait. This set's really fun to like cast over so far. Seeing a bunch of inspiring moments with these new dare changes. We're also seeing some nice reads coming in from Himway. A lot more patience than I expected. But yo, whoa. Character swap? Hold on now. But
I wasn't able to see the character because it just kind of like.
it's Jala, bro.
Oh, Jala. Okay.
We on the law, bro.
I mean, character swap on win. It was a close game, so I understand maybe Himway doesn't trust the Asuri as much anymore. Maybe he wants to shake things up, like not give Thought, like take away some of the information Thought had on his Asuri. So Himway might be looking here to kind of, or he's just playing Jala, but he might be looking here to just, you know, like take away some of that information he gave Thought. So Thought kind of has to guess a bit more. Where now he kind of has an advantage because he kind of knows how this Shang works.
Yeah.
But Thought's gonna have to spend some time figuring out the Jala.
I mean, I don't know. Gauntlets into Axe, I feel like that's more of a favorable matchup for Gauntlets compared to Katars. But,
Yeah,
you know,
that's-
just make me eat my words, I guess. I'm sorry, man. I didn't mean to do all that. But, so far, very close
Okay.
set. Double Silent into recovery. Not enough to kill 4 defense character. But that down sig is going to do it. Put Thought into the stock lead. And yeah, I mean, it's a close game nonetheless. Down air going for a nair read. GC, dude, no, Thought hitting these like down air, these like reads after down air is actually kind of getting out of pocket.
Like he's just adapted to the down air so fast, and that's what I'm talking about. Good players don't suddenly become bad because their character or the way that they play the game is different. Like they just adapt, they move on, they do what they need to do, and they get their dubs. They take their W's where they can get them.
I want to see them. I want to see Thought adapted 2s though. That's my game mode. But they're doing a really well job here. I mean, I just remembered Himway's the Winter 1v1 champion, and Thought's doing this work against Himway in a community tournament environment. I mean, it's still a tournament. Like, I mean, who doesn't want money?
If you're in C, like everyone kind of knows Thought as kind of a sleeper, really sleeper player. Potential to probably win a tournament. Like he has multiple wins on like tournament winners and ranked, like against the likes of even Tiger and stuff. But yeah, it's just he just doesn't really place well in the majors. It could be nerves, it could be he has other things on his mind, or simply he doesn't play the game when it matters. He definitely plays a lot, but you know, like Himway doesn't go into this thinking this is gonna be an easy win. I can tell you that. What the heck just happened there?
No.
What was that?
Someone
What was that?
No. Someone clip it. Someone clip it. No.
This is actually scripted.
No.
This is what we call the God property. Like
this is what we call plot armor.
That's actual plot armor.
But hey, we up.
Thought says screw plot armor.
We up. Go Valorant. We up. Okay.
Hey,
Wow.
Thought is up 2-1. Only needing one game right now in order to, you know, close out this tournament. Is like, sorry, Himwee's at like last chance basically to, you know, kind of stay in this tournament as a like pure one player and like the last tournament like winner. That's kind of like nuts thinking about it. Like PR 23 into PR 1, like, you know, that's a whole 22 PRs. Like right behind.
And against a recent champion too. Like, I mean,
recent
you
champion.
cannot knock this man's talent and skill if Dada takes
We're going back
here,
to Asuri on Brawlhaven, which I agree with for him. He's gonna need to like find these KOs. I do think that Spear and Gauntlets are just gonna be so much more successful on bigger maps.
Yeah, kind of questioned the Jala switchover. I mean, they did just win the game against Dada on Asuri, so there was no real reason why they should switch off of the Katars, especially since the Katars were doing so much work. And like we're looking at this now and we're seeing Dada hasn't touched Himwee once. Like, that is a perfect stock. That is as flawless as you can ever get.
Himwee kind of just got the weapon there and it just kept going. Like,
who let Himwee cook? But yeah, Dada, it's like, has to dig deep for this one. Has to find some sort of comeback into Himwee. Has to find a gimp maybe.
Maybe he can get something crazy with those gauntlet dares. He is the lord of gauntlet dares.
Oh yeah. I need to play Dada at LAN. Like, this is inspiring for me.
Well, I mean, I mean, okay. He's moving to NA soon, so UNA players better watch out.
Choose partner.
He has a couple college offers he hasn't accepted yet, but, you know, hopefully he accepts one soon. You know, like, I don't know why he's just sitting on them, but he's in the middle of exams right now. He's kind of out to go to NA, actually. Okay, I think he's dead from this.
No. He's
oh my! No, he's alive.
He's alive. Knowledge up there. Never mind.
Okay, that D-Light barely connects, man.
It's all good. Hey, Dada did do a comeback against Himwee though, if you really think about it. Just needed to live a little bit longer to match up the damage. But,
true, but
oh my god,
he's just catching so much right now. Like,
it's just whatever. That little comeback meant nothing for Himwee. Himwee's cooking, playing really scary right now.
If you're Dada, oh wait, what? Wasn't he just an orange?
He was just at white. That side stick coming in from Himwee.
Pushing. 192 damage.
Oh yeah, that damage was crazy. Really nice damage coming in from Himwee, and barely taking any damage if you really think about it. Only took a stock's worth of damage. It's what they lost. I got 130, 140 is what you're usually killing at on Brawlhaven, around there, I would say. And a little bit more damage that they took during their second stock, but it's alright. But we're going into a game number 5 here. I mean, I don't think Dada or Himwee are going to change characters. I mean, Dada's got the first... Dada won game 1, lost game 2, won game 3, lost game 4, and we're following the correct pattern here. I mean...
Yeah, I mean, it looks like Dada's poised to take this, but that was a very dominant game from Himwee, and honestly, I'm a bit worried right now because, look, Himwee's just picked up the sword again. He takes the first hit, but the last time we saw him pick up a weapon at the start of the game, he kind of just got in, like, a crazy lead and kept going, taking Dada from the left to the right to the left side of the stage.
Hey, but Dada's on those gauntlets now. He's saying, I'm not gonna get...
Okay, Dare Lord!
The last time. Okay. Aw. He'll fall up off of the Dare. And Himwee's just controlling the stage, waiting for Dada to land, knowing that that's... Oh my god, one more recovery.
The ground pound?
Ooh, yeah, that was the only wake-up recovery or wake-up option to prevent the second recovery from, like, beating them out. They would have dared gauntlet recovery, would have killed.
Oh!
Wait, no, not like this.
He's
Not like
wiggling.
this, not like this.
He's wiggling.
Not like this, not like this, not like this. Come on now. Yo, Himwee is, like, nervous and approaching.
I mean, he's kind of been playing that way the whole set, if I'm being honest. Like, I think, like, he's either...
No way! Cook? Oh my, he almost cooked.
Okay. Oh! He lives! Okay,
Wait.
that doesn't kill!
think
There's
you're
an
above.
opportunity for a huge extension right now.
Nice recovery.
Gonna need to. Okay, he finds his footing back on the ground. Dada is kind of spacing really well right now because this is a massive extension coming out. The
Oh, that
recovery's gonna
recovery.
KO. The signature Himwe recovery on the bottom of the stage. Like I don't know how many kills he's gotten like that, but it's gotta be like well into the triple digits right now. Okay.
Nice sider coming in from Thought, going for that kind of a risky downside considering him. We still had a little bit more of options to connect and touch back on the ground, but Thought has to be a little bit more patient here. Him was just throwing out some random attacks, not really connecting much, but every time that Thought messes up movement or messes up an attack, him was right there to punish as a champion should be, as a top player should be. And all of a sudden, Himwe's brought it back, right?
Yeah, I mean, Himi's on the edge here.
Oh
right?
my.
Like, and historically on the edge, he takes these. Oh, that's not good.
No.
He lives!
Oh, he's alive. No. Oh,
Okay.
he's back.
Edge guard
He has a
situation with
spear?
Thought.
Ground pound?
Oh.
What?
Okay.
Yo!
Okay! He gets the Sarah.
No, she's
Thought in contention to win this if he can get a massive extension right now. Because Himwe is on his tournament set right now. The PR1 player, the previous tournament winner, on his tournament like stock right now in a game 5 situation where his PR23 has a slight advantage against him. Okay, he picks up the Sarah. But what is Himwe gonna do now? And how is he gonna approach the game? Is he gonna play more passive than he already is? Or is he gonna start to try and take some risks? Maybe shake things up a little and do things that Thought isn't ready for or doesn't quite expect.
Throw away the guitars, picked up the sword again. So Himwe's definitely way more comfortable on the sword here. I mean, I would be too if I'm clicking
We're
like
definitely
this.
seeing that. We're definitely seeing that. The sword is definitely what's helping him win these situations right now. And, you know, Thought, the nerves are probably setting in right now.
There?
Okay, gets the
There?
He gets the recovery! I was so
Yo.
scared that Himwe was just gonna pick up like
Yo.
a recovery right there and
No
kill
way.
him. Okay, okay,
No way!
okay.
One
It's
more.
not gonna take a lot here. It's not gonna take a lot here.
Oh, relax, relax.
It's so close. What is Thought gonna do now?
Oh, no
What is
way, he
Himwe
disarmed
gonna
him.
do
He
now?
disarmed him. He disarmed him. Starve
Okay,
him.
is it over? Is it over? It's over! Thought beats Himwe! Thought is moving on! Himwe is out of the tournament! Thought's in, bro. Thought's in.
Thought just beat the 2023 Winter Champion in a Game 5 losers bracket situation. What? Let's just take a quick look at these replays. How he did this masterpiece gameplay. Damage dealt 606. Damage taken 500. Yo, I think he took the last 2 stocks with a Spear Sair, and the first one he only took with a Sig. Wow. Great performance coming in from Thought, taking that game 5. And yeah,
just
that was
nuts,
just crazy.
man.
But hey, GG's to Himwe, obviously the champion out of the tournament. Insane player, can't like hate on him, can't say oh he fell off. You know, everyone has their bad days, so don't hate on him. Go show some love to Himwe.
A bit of a bracket demon though. I mean, like coming out of a rank queue, coming out of nowhere. Like you're probably sitting in your tournament thinking like, oh okay, I'm probably gonna get guaranteed like 4 for 3rd place here, maybe probably even a guaranteed 2nd. But then, you're fighting Thought, bro. Like that, this isn't gonna be easy for you.
I want to say something real quick. That was Thought's first time taking a set from Himwe. They were down 0-2 in previous sets fought against each other.
And I mean, he beat Jerry K earlier as well, so that's actually 2 top 8 players that he's taken out today. Jerry K not even making it to like Thought winning his top 9 for top 8 against Jerry K as well. So there's a lot of like, he's already slayed 2 top 8 players right now. And you know, looking at the next game, I'm pinning it on Reaper to take it against STC, and we're gonna see if Thought can slay a third player as well.
Yo, and then Thought has 2 more players in the upper bracket, Keith and Sire. Like, Dada has a challenge in front of them if they really want to take this all the way. I mean, they just took out the #1 player.
And if you're
player, so
and if you want it to be even more insane, he forgot the tournament times and DQ'd out of the tournament and had to be let back into the elimination bracket.
Oh yeah, he's
So
all the way from pools.
if he can win this, he's gonna make an elimination run all the way from pools. And like you're 4th right now, you gotta be feeling pretty happy because
oh yeah.
Is this money? Is this money? I'm not sure if 4th is money. Is it only 3rd?
I think it's top 4, so I think he's in the money.
Yeah, he's
among
got the
top
money.
8 players. Okay.
Okay.
Hey, top
so
8.
Top 8 is
He's
money.
bread.
but,
He's
like,
made bread, but he's made more bread than 5th
yeah,
place.
he's made more bread. I think this is his first top 4 in a C1's tournament, actually.
Yeah, I mean, hey, keep cooking. Do you do you. If you're feeling this confident, take it all the way. But
anyways,
up next,
we're looking at Reaper versus STC, and you know, SEC playing the game a little bit more, got that Legend 7. I only have a Legend 4, Reaper with the Legend 6. But, you know, at the same time, like, more isn't necessarily better, and quantity only comes after quality. And I think, like, with Reaper, you know, like, definitely more wins on Reaper, and I put it in the way of Reaper, but, you know, I'm all down for more underdog stories, because we've been seeing that non-stop action all day.
oh yeah, I mean, we saw SCC going up against an unknown player, Penny, and Penny showed the true colors, but SCC was just a better player that set and took it home. But now we're seeing STC versus Reaper, a way more known player, and they're 2-2 in sets. I mean, STC has just an equal chance of winning, as so does Reaper. I mean, they faced each other in the Winter Championship for top 8, where unfortunately for STC, they lost 3-1, and Reaper moved on into the top 8. But I don't know. I feel like both of these players have an equal chance at beating each other.
Yeah, I mean, I'm looking at this though, and I'm looking how oppressive that Hattori looks right now, and yeah, I mean, STC is he's spacing pretty well, but Reaper is just finding more hits. He is just putting more pressure on STC right now. Ooh. And the guitar read dodged in from STC. All right. The stocks are a bit even now. If STC can find like a decent guitar string, he's probably gonna have pretty good damage on Reaper. And we got to think about it as well that like Caspian is gonna be killing pretty early with those SIGs. Like, oh yeah, and they're hard to dodge as well. And maybe SEC might look a little bit towards the cheese side. Like, I kind of hate saying cheese in a tournament setting, but you know, like, gimmick characters have their place in all areas of competition.
Oh yeah, especially a character like Caspian, who we did see like in BCX and 4th. Yeah. We saw them have their place in the top 3, so they're definitely a character that has a lot of potential, and especially with that side sig on guitars and on gauntlets even, it's like, I think Reaper could die on like 2 or 3 hits if they get if SCC gets that side sig in place at the right spot. Okay. Just like look at the range of that end sig.
He was. I mean, yeah. I thought SCC was just gonna end sig again right there. Like, that would have been. I thought he already had the read. That would have been nuts. But you know, he's made it pretty even. He didn't quite get the KO, but he's made it pretty even. It's not looking the same way it was during stock 1, but now he's got to stop Reaper from getting any extension. He's got to save all the damage that he can and not let Reaper find any hits. He wants to take this out, but he's kind of just throwing some moves out right now. Like, what is that ground pound, buddy? Buddy, what are you doing?
Wow. And bro, Reaper is so crazy. What did Reaper just do? What? I can't even, like, I can't cast over that. Bro's just playing the game. Cooking. That is what I'm gonna call it. Cooking. Just playing an insane sword right now.
That doesn't quite kill.
Oh, what is it? Reaper is floating. Oh my. Reaper's taking their time coming back to the stage against the Qatars, but
all right.
SCC
SCC jittering a
getting
bit,
that stock. Yeah.
jiggling, wiggling, trying to maybe get in some mental hits as well, not just guitar hits, trying to chip away that mental. But you know, like, it's one thing to kind of like BM and then get killed, and it's another to BM and win. So
Oh yeah.
let's hope he BMs and wins.
Ooh.
Unfortunately, I eat my words immediately.
Caster's curse, man. But yeah, nice dominant game coming in from Reaper, 1-0 up on STC, and maybe we're gonna see a character swap from STC, and it looks like so. We're gonna be seeing another Asuri. Fun Qatar gameplay. Woo!
Yeah, I
We're
mean,
gonna be seeing
Asuri's a
coming
very
in.
it's a very popular pick. I'd say right now. I mean, despite
Oh,
Qatar's
yeah.
getting nerfed, Asuri's always been pretty popular. She's just a cool character. People like playing cool characters, right? And SEC, yeah, experience on the Qatars, on the Asuri for sure. But I still don't know about the Qatars matchup into the spear, especially.
Oh my.
What? Okay.
Yo.
Okay. Maybe I gotta start questioning the sword matchup into the spear as well, cause wow.
Yeah. Nah, STC. Wait. No, sword is definitely weaker than spear in the matchup. Hold on. But SEC putting in some work with this Asuri pick. Meanwhile, Reaper is like, we're going from a dominant game to like kind of an even game. Wow, no way that downstick did not get punished there.
Yeah, a little bit slow from STC.
So far, oh, no way! Wow, exact like placement from that GC Enlay coming in on the sword to take out SCC's first stock. And Reaper's been cooking on this sword.
Just spacing really well is kind of the issue for STC right now. Okay, gets the dare. Is that gonna KO? Okay,
That will.
He gets it confirmed.
Oh yeah. SCC's playing great though. I mean, I can't say that this is just like a one-sided
What?
fight.
Okay,
I mean,
he got
any
nothing
mistake-
off of that side light. I was like, okay, are we about to see something stupid? About to see something crazy? And then nothing kind of happened. And you know, I'm kind of seeing this pattern with SEC where he's kind of dropping a lot of his hits, and maybe he doesn't realize that they're gonna hit. Maybe he's lagging. I have no idea what's going on, but he's dropping a lot of things that he has confirms on or that he has combos on, and it's kind of making me nervous.
Yeah, but at the same time, it's Qatars, and like you can pretty much throw out one thing, and it has like almost like a really nice chance of following up into something else. I mean, as much as we've seen STC mess up these strings and these like follow-ups, we're also seeing like Reaper not really punish as much. That's why as I say that, we're not seeing Reaper really like punish as much as, you know, as maybe they should. Because it's Qatars, it's a hard weapon to punish after they make a mistake. So therefore it's making it a really close game so far, and just like that, SCC ties up the game and kind of in a better status and better advantage here, considering they had the weapon. But Reaper on this sword, you never know what's really gonna happen. Down air coming in from STC, down light nair. Reaper answering back with a Sair. This is anyone's game, considering we saw like Reaper was going crazy game 1. This is really anyone's game after the adaptations come in.
For sure, but I really do think that like this sword is it's able to get so much more value than the Qatars right now. Like Qatars is okay. SCC is not looking good. It's not looking good for him right now. He's taking so much damage. Is that Enlay gonna KO? Almost.
Yeah, almost. Reaper is just like, wow, I went from a super close two stock red, one hit, like lead game to like SCC just getting dominated. Pause. But yeah, that's gonna do it for game number 2. Reaper up 2-0 in the set in quite a dominant fashion nearing the end of the set, or the games so far. I mean, we're gonna be seeing a swap here coming in from STC. Maybe a little bit of like an egotistical move, but just taking a quick look at the damage, are gonna be 640 dealt, 461 taken. That dare coming in the replay, really nice punish to take out STC second stock. And the recovery dropping on the sword followed up with a nair. Nice work coming in from Reaper, making the set 2-0. But yeah, Reaper on the Lucian. What are your thoughts on this?
Well, I mean, the Lucian for me is kind of like the ultimate trump card that Reaper has, and I'm thinking about STC and that Katars that STC has. He has some creative options, but it just doesn't seem polished. Like he's dropping a lot of things. He's not really getting the confirms, but he's managing to get like KOs and stay on top, but he's missing out on a lot of things that could very easily like go his way. And now that Reaper has these guns, he's able to keep STC at arm's length and get these like really valuable reads, especially like killing off the top as an option as well is absolutely nuts. What are you doing to this guy, Reaper?
Yo, Reaper's just like going crazy with these blaster dares. They have the LDZ on drip, the LDZ drip on right now. Sunset default Lucian, fire. Nice side air. Nice side set coming in from Reaper, taking the first stock.
And that's what I'm talking
STC.
about. Like the spacing that Reaper has on this character is probably some of the best spacing I've seen. You know, at least in Southeast Asia and amongst Southeast Asian pro players. But like on Lucian, like his spacing is sublime. Okay. He's just picking up so many dares. I mean, what can you do right now? Right? Yeah, STC has a chance to KO Reaper right here.
No way!
What?
Yo!
What? How, like,
Yo, what?
Okay, interesting option. Dude, like Reaper, like right there, he's just able to get so much value out of nowhere. Like, he's manifesting like this win. He's like, you're literally manifesting like damage out of nowhere.
Yeah, both of these players are like playing extremely well, but it's just the little mistakes coming in together, just like making everyone like making making both of these players like kind of lose the whatever lead that they have.
Yeah, I mean, like, I don't know, this Lucian is just really polished compared to like the Katars that STC has right now, and Reaper is just kind of like, he's a lot more knowledgeable, he's a lot more aware and acute with like his character pick, and I really think like even though that these games look close, like Reaper definitely has like a little bit like of a larger edge here, and he just has the edge on STC right now.
Oh yeah. But all it takes is one read. And so far, and like near the end of this game, SCC has picked up a little bit more on these Qatar strings, making them work. And Light looks for follow-up, nothing there.
Right. I mean, if you can get a decent string onto Reaper right now, maybe it results in a kill. But now that Reaper has the guns, I mean, STC, you're gonna need to go in, or he's just gonna kind of keep you at an arm's length, and kind of just get this KO by just staring you to death.
All that raid was crazy.
Right.
And that's gonna do it.
NSYNC is gonna KO.
Player one win.
Yeah.
Second game going in the way of sorry.
No, 3-0.
Yeah, 3-0. Oh my. Okay, I lost count. That either went on too long or not long enough.
No, I feel like that game was too long, but really well played. Dominant games coming in from Reaper. I mean, that's going to put him up in the set count against STC, going from 2-2 to 3-2 in Reaper's favor. And this entire set, I mean, Reaper was like, it was even, and then it was in favor of Reaper. Even, and then in favor by like a long shot. Like, there was no confusing it. There's no way you could say Reaper wasn't like dominating. And
Yeah.
they proved it by, you know, winning 3-0. So,
Yeah, I mean,
yeah.
not really much to say there. I mean, STC, like, good player, but Reaper again just had the edge there. So, I mean, that's that, I guess. But anyways, moving on, we're talking about Sire and Keith now. Both players have won tournaments before. So I'm looking here and I'm struggling to choose, because again, I liked watching Keith against Himwee, and I was so like overjoyed when he got a 3-0. At the same time, this is Sire. He's always like
3, 2, 1.
he's probably the fastest player in C. Like, just in terms of awareness, in terms of like picking up punishes, he's just so fast. And you know, he's been beaten by Keith before, but at the same time, like, what are we gonna see here from Keith? What are we gonna see? Because this Bryn is doing really well. And
Oh yeah. I mean, last time these players fought each other was in the Winter Championships, where Sire took it 3-1, and Keith was on the Zol and the Asuri. But it looks like ever since they swapped to Bryn and I've been playing that spear, they've just been dominating in pure fashion against all of these top players. I mean, earlier in the bracket, Keith took out Himwee 3-0. Himwee being the Winter Champion and losing 3-0 like that, it's like, bro? Although I did see earlier in the pool that Keith did lock in the Munin, it's like, bruh.
oh, whoa, oh,
Wow.
oh, he's stealing stocks. He's
Wow.
stealing stocks too. Okay,
No,
well,
the robbery is crazy.
yeah, this, I mean, like, you're robbing a robber right now, because we got Sire on that Bandit Asuri skin. Like, who's robbing who? All right, okay. Reaper, sorry, Keith finally dies, and Sire's on the guitars. Okay, Keith manages to get a weapon. I would have liked to see a little bit more damage done, especially while Keith was unarmed. But the weapon star was not able to come out.
Oh man, Keith is putting in work with both of the. Yo, no way. Okay, that was scary for a minute. Keith is putting in work with both of these weapons. Like,
Oh!
they're doing
Oh, his
so
spacing is
much.
crazy though. Sire's spacing is crazy, but is it enough?
Yo, Keith is about a 2-stock Sire. Like, at a healthy color as well. One Sig coming in from Brent, that would be like wraps. Oh, and Sig the other way would have been G's. Silent into
Okay,
down
not
Sig
enough to
coming in
KO.
from Sire. That Sire
Oh!
is though.
Oh!
Wow,
I mean, okay.
it's a start.
He's just waddling on over there and staring him like all the way on the right side.
Oh yeah.
Okay,
Like coming in from
opportunity
Sire?
for massive damage now that Keith, no, Keith,
No way. Okay.
no way, you haymaker right there.
Okay.
Oh, he's
Player
nuts.
2 wins.
Yeah, that recovery's
Okay.
gonna do it. Yo, look at the damage done. All because Keith took that second stock with 2 dares.
Yeah,
Wow.
I mean, Sire had a chance there, but Keith just had the edge, and we are gonna see a swap. I mean, Sire's on Akuma. Yeah, the Val crossover.
Street Fighter moment.
You know, the Asuri wasn't working. Seems like guitars are kind of having a rough time this tournament. Gauntlets.
Sire
Sire has.
They're
3,
gone.
I mean,
2, 1.
Sire has experience on Mordex, so I trust the gauntlets, and he's a Bodvar main, so I trust the sword as well.
And the sword goes good into axe. Let's be honest here. Fast-paced weapon, can string a lot. You know, easy to punish axe if you have a string weapon like that. Beautiful Sigs coming in too, like those side Sigs coming in like on Val's kit. They're so good. And for
Especially on this map,
on
on
yeah,
Demon Island, yeah.
small walls where you can just like throw out a side stick that covers the entire wall. Like, who doesn't want that, man? That's like a Rayman down stick, but like faster and better. Is it faster? Is it faster? I'm not sure.
I would say no. Rayman's
down stick is definitely faster.
Down stick has like, I think at one point it had 7 frames to start up. I might be capping. I think it's like 11 now though, which is basically a light attack.
Oh, they're both fast.
I would also say that Vol's side stick is reactable, whereas Raymond's down stick is not as reactable.
Oh yeah, that's a good point. But Sire making good work of this Val switch over. I mean, they're
wait.
Keith was up like 2 stocks that last game, and now Sire's the one that's up on stocks. As a light pushing Keith away from the weapon, just trying to end sig for maybe more damage, but wow, that read was crazy. Down here to GC, down like ground pound into like end sig, right?
Yep.
Really nice.
Okay.
Nice Fate Maker coming in, pushing Keith into the ledge. But Keith not out just yet. Sider, Nair, goes for another Sider, nothing. Man, Keith is making great work at this comeback.
Okay.
Nice Nair. Sorry, going for a GC sidelight, but no one's home. GC down light recovery.
There we go. That's what I was worried about. I saw Sire like kind of like floating a bit at the top, and I was worried that like he was waiting for Keith to do a recovery right there, because if you're Sire, you're pretty confident about your spacing, and you know you can kind of avoid. Oh my, Keith using these recoveries so well and so low on the stage as well. It's even now though. It's even now. And Keith has the spear, which is the winning matchup into Gaunt's. Oh, what is this?
Oh my.
What just happened?
Whoa, wait.
What just
Yo,
happened?
What?
Wait,
huh?
wait, what? No,
Wait, no,
huh?
no, huh?
Wait, what?
Wait,
excuse me?
huh?
Wait, I thought Keith was gonna die there, and then Sire just died. What just happened?
Production, can we get a replay on that?
No, that was nuts.
What the?
That was crazy. Let him cook, bro.
Wait, okay, so Keith hits a recovery, and then he hits a, and then in the next stock he hits a downlight, goes for the Ensig instead, double jumps, nairs the wall with only recovery as his last option. He dodges through Sire's dare, and then Sire just runs out of options off stage. Huh? I am in shambles after that game.
Maybe Sire just had a little bit too much to eat for breakfast, you know? Like he's just a little bit too heavy right there, and he just kind of like sank to the bottom.
I don't know. That's definitely a questionable moment coming in from Sire and Keith, but it does put up Keith at 2-0 and just a game away from taking out Sire in the winner's side at least, and putting Keith in guaranteed top 3 while Sire has to duke it out for that, you know, top 3 spot.
Yeah, but you know, like this map is probably gonna be a little bit more favorable for Sire. He's taking a lot of hits now though. Keith is just playing insane this tournament. You know, like he's just able to get so many conversions. Like it's absolutely nuts.
Oh yeah. I mean, Sire is switching back to the Asuri after they were doing so well with the Vow and the Gauntlets and the Sword. Kind of questionable because Keith has won the games that Sire was on as an Asuri. But
and he won against Himwe as well, who is also playing Asuri.
Yeah. So it's like you already know that Keith is going to be dominant against this Asuri. It's kind of a risk to take at this point, but it's also a process of like understanding the matchup, how the player plays, and if you feel confident. But yo, if I eat three nairs like that in a row against Spear, I'm just like,
it's
quitting.
over. GG go next.
That like destroys my mental. But hey, Sire's coming back. I'm not gonna cut him out just yet.
All right.
So let's see.
Sire has Keith on the unarmed. See if he's able to like capitalize on this. He's gonna keep the guitars, but he is priming guitars for his next stock as well. Okay. It's not really gonna take a lot here. Keith just kind of needs to find the next hit on this side of the stage, and he's kind of gonna be able to get the KO. And it's not like Sire's kind of getting hits. He's kind of safe, but he's not hitting where it counts. Oh, the push off column. Not enough on that ground pound. He almost kind of had Keith there. Okay, recovery's gonna KO. Keith is gonna find himself up one stock on orange, looking pretty healthy. Has in a pretty good position to get a decent extension. Sire on his like winner's bracket stock right now. You know, does he take it here, or does he have to try again in the loser's bracket? I mean, he's getting hits now, but is he gonna be able to actually make it? Is he gonna make this comeback? Because Keith is just finding so many conversions. He does get the KO. This is kind of what he needs. He got it pretty early as well. So let's see if he can kind of stay alive, get as much damage as he can against Keith right now, and then maybe swap over to sword and try and confirm some KOs. Or the KO, because he only really has one chance right here. You know, like he is in kill percent right now, and he's missing.
So close. Like one good Sair coming in from Keith, and that'll just like end the entire run of Sire up in the winner's side.
Okay.
But Sire,
Sire,
letting his presence be no hitting that recovery, goes for a down sig, wastes his dodge. Oh, they're mashing. They both.
players are whipping. That's a KO. That's a KO. Sire's still in this. Sire's still in this. He has two more chances.
Oh yeah.
And Keith had it so close there, but man.
Wow, we're gonna be seeing another swap from Sire, going from the Asuri to the Val, back to the Asuri, and now for game number 4, we're gonna be seeing the Tai Lung, the Kung Fu Panda crossover, the GOAT, the one that lost to the Skadoosh.
I mean, that is a level 86 character, and probably one of the characters that Sire's more known for. I thought it was level 100, but I might be confusing that with another player. But yeah, Sire on this Mordex is deadly. His scythe is probably one of his better weapons.
Gone, he's dead, he's gone, he's dead, he's gone, he's dead, he's gone, he's dead, he's gone, he's dead.
Huh?
There. All good.
Huh?
There. Lol. There, lol.
What?
There, lol.
Wait, hold on. I'm still processing.
He nared him into a dare, and Keith had ran out of options. We're gonna do a replay on that after this game. I'm not gonna lie, I wasn't watching.
I'm flabbergasted at like the amount of like KOs we've gotten in this tournament from like the most random edge guards. Or not random, like I mean,
like short interactions, yeah. Bro, the side is cooking. Look at this lead. Jeez. Putting the work with these gauntlets is just so like stargazing that it's like, wow, inspirational.
Okay, that picks up. I'm not seeing a lot of D-lights from Keith. Like he had multiple opportunities there for really safe D-light.
Oh yeah. Nice recovery coming in from Keith.
Yeah, he recognizes he can't go for the ground pound there. Sire's a bit too low. Oh, he didn't touch.
Wait a minute. What is going on with Keith right now?
Yeah,
went from a dominant 2-0 to like Sire's just mopping the floor with Keith at this point. Nice sidelight.
This might be the Demon Island buff, but I think it's a bit more than that.
I can't even see Sire, bruh.
Yeah, that's true. That's true. That's kind of toxic. That's kind of toxic. Like imagine like you're up 2-0, like you're down 2-0, and you're like, all right guys, my next strategy is I'm gonna play black on Demon Island. No one, he won't be able to see me.
Wait, but Keith picked the map. Loser last game strikes.
That's true. That's true. That's true.
Keith is at a disadvantage on purpose. He's him. He's different. Non-biased. Non-biased. Sidelight. Yo, Sire's going for some like Twitter clips, bruh. Who let this man on the timeline? Come on now.
Okay.
Nice
Yes,
sider.
I mean, his edge guards are kind of like where they need to be, and he's kind of Sire's playing with his food a bit. I mean, like you're probably not worried. You're probably thinking, oh, I'll just like get a cool gauntlet KO right here. Probably about to happen actually. Never mind, he has the scythe.
I sound like I'm here from Keith and Sig.
Okay,
Closing
and
out
Sig's
Keith's
gonna KO. I mean, is Keith gonna make this comeback? I mean, that's gonna be kind of crazy. Imagine a like reverse 3-stock to shut down Sire right here and close it out at 3-1.
Then Sire goes back to the Asuri. Wait, no. If Sire wins this, they just go back to Asuri. Can you imagine?
Okay.
Down here? I should do
Okay,
it.
that's gonna KO.
Okay.
Player 1 wins.
Sire crawling back from a 2-0. Yo, I think this is the second time Sire's done that. Oh, never mind. No. Crawling back from a 2-0 deficit. Now it's 2-2. We're gonna be going into another game 5. Wow. Yo, back to Demon Island, bruh. Oh no, wait.
Yeah.
Sire's the one picking the map. Cause loser strikes first.
Yeah, but Keith left Demon Island open, so.
Yeah, but he doesn't have to go there by like wolfing the by force.
Yeah.
Anyways, hopping to this game number 5 here, we got Sire on the Mordex Tai Lung. Just closed out game number 4 in a pretty dominant fashion, but Keith almost making a comeback. Now Keith should have the download considering how much they came back in that last game.
I mean, if Sire like doesn't get another Gimp here, I think this is going in the way of Keith because he basically almost brought that back.
Oh yeah.
You know, but these gauntlets are looking good. These gauntlets are looking good from Sire. Oh, that was I'm very nervous on this edge for Keith because there's not a lot of edge at all. In fact, it's really just a corner. And oh man.
But at the same time, Keith has that axe recovery, which we've seen a nice placed axe recovery just takes out like the player from a nice angle, and considering it being a small wall and a big hitbox, Sire's also at risk if they're lingering on the wall for too long. But that scythe ground pound is just so fast, it's so hard to react to. And Keith is wasting no time, bro. These invincibility frames that you get off the spawn, just gone. Charging right after Sire, playing so much pressure, so much momentum.
I mean, you need to get Sire like away from you so you can grab the weapon confidently and try and get something started. Like, yeah, like Keith knows like what he needs to do right here, but he's starting to fall behind in terms of like his accuracy and how many hits he's getting. I still think he has a bit of an edge here, but like these gauntlets, this Gimp character, like just with the scythe and everything, it's like your damage almost doesn't really matter because it can go like it can just fall apart so quickly for you. Yes, the gauntlets are a side player on this map.
That
it dropped.
Wow.
Yeah, I kind of saw that one coming.
Keith's doing really well with these unarmed situations. Well, that haymaker was wild, but that was almost really it though. Well, with these unarmed, like they're not scared of approaching, even if they're just at unarmed. Nice reverse Sarah coming in. That dare was so like on point. That kills. Wow. That dare was crazy, bro. He was barely even on the off stage. Keith just one stock away from securing a guaranteed top 2 spot.
Yeah, but I mean, this could also be the reverse. This could be the reverse 3-0 from Sire. Like.
Oh yeah. Sire's not out the picture yet. Like both of these players have such a nice chance of winning. Oh, that ground pound! Keith just is edge guarding with a spear.
But these dares are too violent, man. These dares are like relentless right now.
Nair into recovery, putting Sire closer and closer to that kill percent, denying the reverse 3 and sending Sire over to the losers bracket. But Sire not out just yet, picking up the gauntlets. Keith punishing with a downlight Sire. Sire, sidelight recovery, no options onto Sire. Daring to dare, no punish.
Oh, that's it, that's it.
And that does it.
Oh my.
Keith winning game 5, securing a top 2 side, the top 2 grand finals, and putting themselves on the winner's side, having to wait for, you know, quite some time, and sending over Sire into losers finals, waiting for the next set that's about to happen, Reaper versus Thada. And what a close set, man. I mean, Keith was up 2-0. I mean, some mistakes were made in game number 2 from both ends. Unfortunately for Sire, like, put him down. But Keith secured it, adapted, was able to overcome the challenge of Sire's Tai Lung, getting a nice little read with that downlight Cider. And just looking at these damage numbers, I mean, Keith is always up on the damage dealt over damage taken when they're on the winning side. I mean,
yeah,
not really relying as much on the Gimps or on that offstage like early game or early fighting as much as Sire had to in that 4th game that we saw. But yeah, man, very interesting set. Nice numbers coming in from both sides. 10 weapon throws to 7. I mean, good accuracy count. Light attacks counts pretty low from Keith and Sire, but yeah, pretty exciting set. Pretty fun to watch and cast over. But up next, we have another pretty interesting set. We're going to be seeing Reaper versus Thada. Thada being the champion slayer, or like the king slayer, and Reaper making his run through the losers bracket after being eliminated by the man sitting in losers final, Sire. And what are your predictions for this so far? So far from what we've seen from both of these players.
Okay, first off, I want to say I'm looking for Thada to take this because I want a nice underdog story. But you know, Thada versus Reaper gauntlets. Oh, okay. I'm thinking Thada, honestly, in this matchup. Like, despite how oppressive guitars and guns can be, I think Spear wins the guns matchup, and I think like Thada's gauntlets has been on points today. And even though it definitely loses hard into guitars, it's probably gonna do it right. Cause look at how he's doing right now. He's doing pretty well.
Oh yeah, Thada's playing really well. I mean, the last time these guys fought each other was in The last time they fought each other in bracket was in 2020. Combo Breaker Online SEA. So definitely a lot of improvement for PR23 against PR1. Or no, wait. Okay, hold on.
He's
PR2.
The PRs haven't updated yet. So,
okay.
Yeah.
So Reaper's PR2, right?
Yep, Reaper's PR2. Should be PR2.
Wow, so Thada just beating PR1, now having to beat PR2? I mean, crazy run considering Thada, like, that's still crazy. Thada started in losers round 2 because of a DQ in pools. Like, that is so crazy.
Considering, like, you know what else? Who else is in this tournament? PR3 and 4. So,
oh yeah.
Imagine like taking out like top 4 PR, like just casually like that.
Yeah, and all that remains is PR2, 3, 4, and 23. Like what?
Yeah, that's nuts.
Usually it'd be 1, 2, 3, 4, but no, we have 2, 3, 4, 23. Like what?
Okay, that defense on Lucian definitely helping Reaper out. Like we can see right there, like that was from the other side, but there we go. The cider. Reaper caught Reaper sliding up the wall a bit too much. Okay, like pretty fresh stocks for Thada right here. Like, you know, if he could get a massive extension right now. Okay, Reaper going in. Oh, this is not good.
Oh, he touches.
He touches.
He's up. He's touched again. Recovery? Oh.
There's just so much damage taken right there. interesting options coming out from Thought. Like they're ones that I don't like normally see, but they're I mean, okay, that one kind of sucked, but they're unique and they're purposeful and they're avoiding like Reaper's attacks. So I'm all for it.
And Thought's playing this really well. Nice Sarah pushing Reaper into the off stage. Goes opts to go for the recovery to go back to the stage fight, to that neutral fight. But the damage has already been done. 1 ground pound, 2, and that's gonna be it.
How is he not dead? How is he not dead?
What? How did he touch?
3.
Player
Wait a minute.
2 wins.
When did he touch? He didn't touch on stream. What?
Now he
3
touched.
ground pounds. Wow. Close. Well, yeah, decently close game coming in with Thought having a slight advantage lead, but the damage was done before Thought could have been taken out, and overall it was just a well-fought game for Thought and very close for Reaper. Reaper now making the switch over to the Yasuri from the Lucian. Maybe they found some adaptation saying, okay, maybe the blasters weren't working, let's go over to the sword. And having Thought play 1 legend throughout this entire tournament, it's been like crazy.
Brawl.
But yeah, man.
Yeah.
To game number 2 here. Only thing that's really changed is Reaper's sword for a blasters for a sword, Lucian for to Asuri. Same map. And off the rip, we're seeing more dominance coming in from Reaper, whereas last game we saw Thought with the upper hand off the start of the game. Sidesig, however, is going to stop that momentum. Nice Sair, double Sair. Ground pound? That ground pound was crazy.
Okay, that was a little bit too high, I think. Maybe. Okay.
Thought's playing this extremely well. I mean, for as much damage that they've took. Nice stare coming in from Reaper for the edge guard. He touched.
He touched.
Oh,
okay, there
down
we go.
sick. Nice down sick coming in from Reaper. Taking out that first stock, game number 2 here. Of losers semis into the top 4. Nice unlight. Side light, unlight. Quick little damage strings like that is definitely what's gonna get Reaper the W. Nice gimp coming in from Reaper. Huge lead now.
That's gonna be so aggravating though. Like, especially if you're Thought like, damn, like how did that normally like you fast fall you can avoid that, but I guess not there.
No, definitely not. I mean, if you fast fall, you're just going faster and faster down to the depths of hell.
Yeah.
And not much you could do there with gauntlets because Gauntlet Nair loses to Qatar ground pound, but
yeah,
it's still possible for Thought. I mean, we've seen this offstage gameplay. We've seen the Dare God go for things that, you know, normal humans shouldn't be able to do. Here we go, as I say that. No dodge. Oh. And light, side light, recovery.
Oh! The spot dodge
so
was crazy.
Close. Wow.
That spot dodge was crazy. Okay, that's gonna. Oh, that's not it, but it's very close.
That does it. Wow.
Okay, it's 1-1. And honestly, like that was kind of a robbery game, so yeah, let's just write that one off. And
No, I
mean,
wouldn't say it's a robbery game. It was really well played from Reaper. I mean, went for a gimp, got rewarded for it. And
That's true.
I mean, it's not like we've been seeing those gimps all day. I think that's the first Qatar gimp we've seen out of how many sets of Qatars? Like 4 or 5? It's pretty impressive coming in from Reaper. They were able to do that, especially against a player who like Thought who's been like primarily on the off stage for the most part. Tying up the set 1-1. I mean, Thought's got to be feeling some way now. Got to be quite upset, looking for the comeback on that now.
Yeah, for sure. But yeah, I mean, like if you're Thought, you're probably just thinking like, okay, I messed up a little bit. I got maybe a little bit too assertive on the edge and overstepped. And now I'm gonna be dialing it back a little bit. I'm gonna be thinking about my options. I don't really need to go off stage against a guitarist player. It's just maybe better risk assessment. Ooh.
Yeah,
These
not
dodges
the
are
start of this
crazy.
game. Yeah. What the? Huh?
He's in nowhere. He knows. He knows.
Side A? What? Yeah, like, he's dead. Wait, no, he had touch, no?
Yeah. No, he didn't.
No, he didn't. Wow.
Simply different.
Oh, that's crazy. Oh, the fact that he started dodge after, it's kind of like upsetting for me as a gauntlet player.
Yeah.
But really nice read coming in from Thought, securing that first stock and then doing that nice little string to build up some type of damage lead onto Reaper. And Reaper now just has to find their footing, try getting some of these guitar strings without really risking any like off stage RNG almost. Nice sunlight coming in from Thought. Starlight recovery, almost doing the job. Opting to drop the. Oh no!
Oh, you're crazy.
Oh, he's
Oh,
back!
he makes it back. Makes it back.
Wait, Cider, one more jump. He's dead. Yo!
He's there.
Yo.
He's him. The dare god. The dare god never misses.
Yo.
Like, I'm getting so nervous because he's taking a lot of fights he doesn't need to on the offstage, and he's missing some of his hits, but you know, like, he's getting these KOs, and you know, as long as you're getting these KOs, like, I can't really complain.
Man. Never misses in the most like crucial moments, but he's always at such a risk when he goes off stage. Like Reaper was playing that stock so well, almost had that reversal off stage, so close. But
Yeah, but I think, yeah, it's just, Thought knows.
Reaper,
Yeah, this guitar into this
he's
gauntlet
dead.
gameplay is relentless.
Yo. Wait,
I swear he had a dare right there.
he's dead.
Okay, weapon toss gonna confirm
Player
it.
one wins.
Wow. That game number 3 putting Reaper up 2-1 on Thought after that beautiful guitar string. I mean, like, the amount of reads and like timing and patience and like, wow, that's just like top player talent. I mean, PR2 for a reason. Huge damage coming in. One of the guitars, 190 on the sword. I mean, you can't get better than that.
Yep, I mean, like, this
3, 2,
guitars into gauntlets matchup is absolutely, like, detrimental, but we are going to see a map change that I think is in favor of the Wushang pick here, especially with this fast lightning sigs on the edge. So,
Side sig is no joke.
yeah.
I think Thought is winning a lot more of the neutral interactions, especially when they're on the spear. I mean,
and on stage as well, like,
yeah.
when they're on stage.
they just have the spacing from like Sigs and from the Nairs, where we're seeing Reaper is like, yeah, getting damage, but it's not as destructive as that spears. It's like, wow, that spear is crazy. Off the rip, Thought's with a nice lead here. The Reaper climbing back up, already on the sword. Pushing Thought in an edgeguard situation once there. Just a few hits away from tying up the game. But Thought too fast. Sidelight? Yes, dare there? Oh.
Oh, he's missing these recoveries.
Wow, that GC unlight that N-Sig into a spot dodge punish was crazy.
And just like that, Reaper's on red. He manages to get the KO, but I mean, Thought was kind of going crazy right there. Some of these options that come out, like, they're a bit weird to look at, but like, it's because they're just reactions. Like, Thought knows like what Reaper's gonna go for, and he's gonna like try and cancel that out. That second recovery almost KOing as well.
No way. He keeps taking on these
No,
off-stage
buddy,
battles without really having to. And Reaper's just taking full advantage of that, putting Thought at tournament stock here. Where if Thought loses his stock, that's it. Gotta go home, gotta go to bed. Call it a night.
Okay. Okay,
recovery
just
does it.
four recoveries, man. Like, all right.
Light, side light, side air. Goes for a nair, but instantly gets punished. Punish himself with a there. Side light recovery, no options. Reaper punishing with a recovery, and we're getting close to the end here. Oh!
Oh! Oh man, I'm so nervous right now
Nerves have
because
to be setting, yeah.
it's not gonna take a lot for Thought here.
Oh! That weapon throw almost did it.
Yeah, that weapon throw was almost it. And the oh, he's still alive.
Oh, the
No.
haymaker was omniscient, but most likely.
Okay.
Oh my god, that
How
almost
is he
did
not
it.
dead? Bald buff. Shout
He's
out to
dead.
Sparky. Never mind. He's
Wow.
dead. I hate you, Sparky.
I love you, Sparky. And wow, that's gonna do it. Really close game coming in from Thought, but unfortunately for him, Reaper moves on, knocking him out of the bracket. And you know, for a run that Thought had starting from round 2 and losers, finishing 4th, beating PR1, and then losing to PR2, hey, you know, that says something, man. But wow, GG's well played to Thought. Thank you for all the players. And very well played to Reaper. Moving on into that losers finals. Gonna be going up against Sire. It's gonna be PR2 versus 3. Where the winner of this fights against PR4, Keith, in the grand finals. And Keith took out PR1 and PR2.
Yeah.
Wow. So we're getting a rematch from winners finals where Sire and Reaper they met up and Sire took the set 3-1. And I believe that set was really close in games, but Sire ended up taking it taking up the set. You think we're gonna see a repeat of that earlier winner set, or
honestly, man, Reaper into Sire, I'm putting it in the way of Sire. I don't think, like, despite how well Reaper was playing, I just think Sire has a download on Reaper. And Reaper's like played more sets in the time between like Sire. He played Sire, and I think maybe Reaper's a little bit more tired than Sire as well. So I'm just saying that I think Sire takes this, including the matchup history and thinking about the other variables.
yeah, I agree. I mean, I'm just basing it off the fact that that Sire took that earlier winner set. But I mean, anything could happen. Definitely Reaper has the momentum here. And that off stage is definitely going to be a problem if it keeps going on like this, where we saw Reaper taking out.
Reaper's offstage is crazy. Probably has the best offstage in C after Dolan. But yeah, like, it's just Dolan like has offstage on maybe like 2 or 3 weapons. Reaper just has offstage. So
Ooh.
yeah, and these conversions off of guitars is crazy as well. So you know, like, it's just, you don't want to fight Reaper off stage. You just don't.
Yeah, definitely a scary matchup, especially on those guitars where a lot of work is being put in, and we're seeing that Sire's down a stock, almost 2 now with the amount of damage that Reaper is putting in, but I don't want to count out Sire just yet. It is game number 1 here. Now Downsig is gonna tie up the stocks, but the damage has been done. Sire's already at kill percent. It's almost too late for Sire, but anything could happen.
Yeah, I mean, D-Light recovery from any one of these platforms is gonna KO. And we're probably gonna be seeing that very shortly as well.
So
Oh, the End Light's gonna KO.
Yeah. This lead from Reaper is really big coming in for game number 1 here. Nice snare.
Alright.
Another nair.
And these platforms are so good for Reaper. Like, I really think like. Oh wait, what?
Player 1 wins.
So Sire went off stage, used all his options, recovered at the end, and just ran out? Okay.
Something's going on in this tournament, man. Like, everyone's doing that today.
Yeah, man, I mean, kind of weird, but hey, it is what it is. But we are gonna see a legend swap. I mean, gonna be seeing Sire on the Jiro now. Just taking a quick look at those numbers, we're gonna see 393 damage dealt, 281 damage taken, a little bit less than half, but
2-1 brawl.
close games for sure. I mean, up until that last moment, I feel like Sire had a chance of bringing it back.
Yeah, I mean, Katars into Scythe. What are we?
Oh my
thinking
God,
here?
Sire's dead! Oh my God!
Don't.
Yo, nah, I cannot challenge this man off stage. Challenging Reaper off stage has proven to be nothing but a mistake for most of his opponents.
Yeah, I mean, Sire won the first game, right? Sorry, the first set earlier in the winners bracket, but this is a different Reaper. This is a different Reaper, and he is just looking for these.
Oh my! Again?
For these kills.
Okay. Yo, Reaper's popping off. Sidelight, Moonlight. Recovery coming in from Sire. Dude, the damage is done yet again. Like, Sire's taking so much damage in stock. Moonlight recovery.
Yeah, I mean, this is Jiro into Katars. You're gonna be taking damage fast if you can't output it. You know, like if you're not attacking basically on Jiro, you are taking damage. It's like he has a passive debuff. Like it's just you have to be like hitting them, otherwise every hit that they hit against you is kind of tragic.
But Sire's making nice work with his scythe. I mean, from the amount
dead.
of lead from the lead that we just saw Reaper have, and Sire bringing it back to as close as it is now, I mean, that well played to Sire. But still, it's like a crazy amount of damage, plus Sire being on a low defense character. It's like Reaper can build back that lead instantly with just a few reads. Like that 3 hits and it's already putting Sire at yellow. Ally recovery, not yet enough. We are on a high ceiling map, Apocalypse. One more, not yet. Down there, it's
Reaper's not able to find a
Should do
hit.
it.
Not able to find a hit at all, and there we go. I mean, pretty even stocks. Maybe, probably gonna go in the way of Reaper because once again, Jiro does have that lower defense. But I'm still thinking here, like, you know, Sire has a definite chance with the Scythe. His Scythe is absolutely crazy. We're seeing it go ham right now. Okay, doesn't get the recovery. Has no options. Reaper whiffs. Gets a D-Sig. Reaper's in a kind of crappy situation right now. Oh, what is that? That was almost it right there, but Sire whiffed. Oh, he misinputted actually.
Wow, this game is so close. It's anyone's for the taking almost. Listen, like coming in from Reaper, disarming Sire. Sire trying to get back onto stage, but that light's
that's gonna be enough.
it. Wow.
One wins.
Reaper getting up 2-0 on Sire. making this
Yeah,
set
man,
super
like-
interesting.
Like Sire's so close to taking it back every time, but you know Reaper just turns on the overclock neutral, and like Sire's just struggling because you can't trade hits like that when you're on Jiro. You really just can't. Like 4 defense, yeah, but at the same time I mean Reaper only has 5 attack, but at the same time like it's sword and it's guitars and like it hurts. Like those recoveries hurt.
3, 2.
Oh yeah,
1,
definitely.
brawl.
I mean, Sire did a good attempt at bringing it back, but the damage is like already done. It was super close, 1 stock red and 1 stock red, but yeah, hopping into game number 3 here. Sire almost getting the rhythm down now. Onto Reaper, knows what to look for now. And doing an amazing job. Sidelight going for a nice down sig.
No options. This is kind of tragic for Reaper. Yep.
For the first time this set, we see Sire with the lead. Popping off. Sidelight, nice read in there.
All right. You know this side gameplay is gonna help Sire out a lot here. I mean, perfect map to do it as well. He has the right SIGs, he has the right character, he has the right weapons. But does he have the right recovery options to beat Reaper and off stage?
No,
No, he
so
doesn't.
close from the cigar. Sidelight and light. Sidelight. Reaper's doing work with these Katars. Down air? Oh, that insect was so close to hitting and tying it up. I think that insect would have killed.
I think it would have. This is a Jiro.
Yo, Reaper's going crazy all of a sudden. Sidelight, recovery.
Wait, that weapon throw into recovery was nuts.
Yeah.
Hey, I mean, Reaper's done pretty well here. Like, honestly, if you're Reaper and you die here, you're not feeling too bad because it's not going to take a lot to kill Sire as well, and you've basically brought back like what was kind of like a really bad situation for you.
Oh yeah, almost an
But yeah,
entire stock deficit.
you definitely kind of want to take the wins where you can get them though. And right now, if you can get a KO, it's gonna be pretty good if you can get this extension on Sire. But
Ooh.
unfortunately, as I say that, Caster Surge comes in and Sire's gonna take the stock to kind of get an edge. But you know, it's 1 hit from anything here, and there we go. 1 damage or like 10 damage onto Reaper, and it's basically fresh. Oh, Reaper fumbles the weapons. Luckily, he calls one in for BMG from BMG Express Delivery right for Reaper.
Sire and Reaper making this such a close set after Reaper was dominating in that first game.
It's literally like so close right now for Sire. Is that gonna be enough?
No way.
Okay.
Oh, he had a jump? Wait, no way, Reaper just
Okay.
robbed this.
Reaper can. This
Oh my
This
God.
might be a game robbery right here.
Oh my god. Starve? He's dead.
Oh! Oh!
He's dead!
Oh!
He's dead!
Oh my God!
No
Oh my
way!
God! Wait! That's an actual robbery. That's an
That's
actual
just
robbery.
That was a bandit. No way, bro, like that. My brother in Christ. Oh my, yo, look at the damage down, damage shake. 604 to 604. What? Yo, I don't think you will ever see a game like that again.
I can literally see them in VC right now, talking to each other. That's crazy.
Oh,
Yeah, but 604 to 604. Wow. I mean, yeah, that just goes to show you how even they were.
wow.
Like Reaper had the edge at the start, but it looks like, you know, like the 3-0. No, sorry, the 3-1. Messiah's 3-1 into 0-3. Like Reaper took that one personally.
Yeah, man. I mean, Reaper came backside, Sam singing in on the stage. He was like, he thought he won, and then all of a sudden, bro's back, and it's just like knocked them out, robbed them.
Yeah, man. Oh, dude, this grand finals is looking really stacked as well. Like, Reaper versus Keith. Like, dude, Keith's spear gameplay has been so good this tournament.
Oh yeah,
it's the best I've ever seen it. And Reaper is well. His offstage has been crazy to watch. Like, I'm absolutely blown away by both these players right now. And you know, like, yeah. But I think like for now we're gonna do like a quick 3 minutes break because I kind of just want to get some water. My voice is feeling like pretty parched. But then we're gonna get like right back into the action. So you guys better stick around. We're not gonna be long. It's just 3 minutes. But I'm ready to come back and talk about Grand and about what we're gonna have next. But I do kind of need some water first. So yeah.
Having too much more of a risk with that downlight stare, putting him in the edge guard position. Keith going for a nice ground pound into Dare. Gets another Dare, two Dares.
Another
one
one?
more, and that seals the deal. That's it.
That's
Keith
3-0
has
from
3-0'd. Him with PR number 1 going down into you. These stats are crazy.
Definitely. That's gonna count.
Stealing strings. After sideline there, they're just waiting for an opportunity to go for pulling away from this lead here. Very aggressive player. I'm loving this aggressive. I wouldn't say it's a character issue, it's more of a understanding and fundamentals issue, and that ground pound is gonna be thought on into going 3-0 in ours. I mean, Spear, the only real difference for Spear. Oh, the left throw.
End of it. Just the last bit.
Oh,
Okay?
Reaper's dead.
Alright. And
Smashing! He's back! Wait, he disarmed him. He disarmed him. Disarmed him.
Is it over? Is it over? It's over! Not on decent week! Not on this moving on!
Also seeing like Reaper not really punished as much. That's why the ball.
Because if you're Sire, you're pretty confident.
Where's going on with Keith? But I'm pushing him down like Sire. There, no punish.
Oh, that's it.
And that does it.
Oh my.
Winning game 5.
These KOs and
Fuck your production, I was muted in VMix. See, we're back, got some water. Can't show the branding because we're not sponsored. But anyways, we're gonna be hopping straight into this grand finals. Key, Reaper, Demons, PR4, PR3? 2. 3. PR3, PR4? No?
PR2 versus PR4, I think.
I thought so.
3, 2.
Alright, we got 2 even numbers.
Oh yeah. First is the worst, second is the best. Third is the one with the
Golden chest, and then 4th is
ballerina
4th place.
dress.
I have no idea. I don't know that nursery, right?
What I do know is that Keith has been on a rampage with his Bryn. I mean, they haven't lost a single set. They're up here in the winner side of grand finals. Reaper though is like going crazy. These guys haven't fought each other yet in tournament, and you know Reaper just had a revenge set against Sire in the losers finals, closing it out 3-0 with a very crazy game 3.
Oh,
and
wow.
Reaper's already up
that
like,
ground pound,
super
that ground
early.
pound catches, man.
Nice lead coming in from Reaper. Nice side air coming in from Keith. There. It's crazy because we've seen Reaper on the Asuri most of these games.
Okay.
But now we're seeing them on the Lucian, and it's like, is the sword not good enough? Is it the blasters?
I think playing blasters into a spear and an axe is like, it can go either way, but honestly, like you kind of want that range as well.
Right.
And Asuri doesn't have quite that range.
Right, especially where the way Keith has been playing, like with using a lot of like nairs for the spacing. It's like you really want something to contest that, and Blast's Sunlight is a good option to contest that. And Reaper is proving it. I mean, this lead that we're seeing here in game number 1, Reaper's at 2 stock yellow, Keith is at 1 stock, about to reach that yellow. It's like really close, really nice. That side sig. Beautiful damage coming in from Keith, bringing it closer and closer back from the deficit.
Okay.
Nice down sig.
I mean, this is Lucian. He does have like a decent amount of defense, a decent amount of speed. Like running away from him is not really going to be an option, especially when he has this lead right now, because you are in kill percent, buddy, and you have no options off stage. Okay, manages to recover. Reaper not gonna die yet. Catches a dare onto Keith. Recovery's gonna KO, but you know Keith is looking pretty unhealthy right now, and Reaper, right, like doesn't really have to do much here. Probably looking for Sarah with the guitars on the edge right now. Recovery's gonna KO for sure. You know Keith just kind of needs to like stall it out a little, get as much damage as he can. He can kind of bide his time because he only needs to get a couple of hits. Recovery doesn't KO. I'm a bit surprised by that. But Sarah is gonna KO, and Reaper takes that pretty dominantly in a 3-minute game.
Yeah, that first game going in the way of Reaper is huge, and it's setting the momentum and the pacing for the rest of this set almost. I mean, we did just see Reaper playing 2 sets back to back, whereas Keith has been in the cold for quite some time. Maybe they're not sparring, not warming up, not playing ranked. Could just be chilling, taking a mental reset. It's gonna take a bit for Keith to warm up, and I feel like that game number 1 might have woken up Keith and told him, okay, lock in, it's time to go, time to play. And I don't know,
Time
we're
to
gonna
go.
see
I want to win this. I want to go home. I want my money. Yeah.
It's 3 in the morning for Paris. He needs to go to bed. Let's hurry this up a bit.
Yeah, I mean, I hope that's on his mind.
I would hope so. Only so much you can hope so. But yeah, I mean, we're just gotta see how the adaptations come in, and so far Reaper's dominating with these blasters. The spacing is coming in to effect and to fruition, like he did mention. With Keith.
Then the reads are just nasty as well.
Oh yeah. You can tell Moss. You can tell Reaper has a lot of time on these blasters, just knowing what to go for, when to go for it. Down there recovery should. No, that 2 attack coming in quite lethal for Reaper. But it's okay because the defense will back him up.
The D-Sig is gonna help him get that KO. Not a sig that you usually still see kills with, but we take it.
Ooh, that down sig
Okay.
getting caught was
Wow.
crazy. Nice sider coming in from Keith, pushing Reaper towards the offstage. Nice dare. And it's gonna be an even game so far. I mean, just a few hits.
Even if I'm Keith, I'm just thinking like, I don't want to deal with this guy off stage. This is Reaper.
Yeah, Reaper's offstage has been terrifying this tournament. I mean, we've seen some crazy things, some crazy edge guarding, some crazy offstage interactions. And Keith doesn't have to go offstage. I mean, this axe is just doing the work for him. Sidelight nair after sidelight nair.
Yeah, you can't be no.
Whoa! Come on now.
You can't be trading. Like, if you're Reaper, you can't really be trading hits against this axe. You like every 3-piece that you get is 1 axe hit. I mean, a little bit more, but like, in order to stay positive, you need to be getting constant 3 pieces against an axe player.
And if axe is stringing into, oh my god, that recovery. If axe is stringing into sidelight nair and then gravity cancel downlight or recovery or ground pound, it's like you need way more than 3.
Yeah, you need way more. So then it becomes 6 for every axe combo, basically. If axe has, okay, that's gonna kill. If axe gets 2 hits right after a sidelight like nair, you're gonna need like, wow, like 4 to 6 hits from guitars. You know, like, massive opportunity to kind of stall out Keith with his guns, but he's gonna swap it for the guitars into the spear. I'm not quite sure about this matchup. Maybe he forgot Keith had.
I think guitars lose to spear, but it's really close. It just depends on the situation. Like, if it's in the air, I think spear wins that because of the nair range and the recovery and ground pound. But if it's like on stage grounded, I think guitar could win that matchup a lot more.
That's true. Especially if guitars is approaching from even the air, really. But also, like, as soon as you whiff on axe.
Ooh.
Oh, the schmoves. As soon as you whiff on axe, Reaper is just like gonna like dash in and get a side light or something. So
it's not over
recovery's
quite
not
yet. Yeah. Oh, no way.
Cool combo.
Oh, he has 1 jump. Oh!
Oh!
No,
what? That almost KOs from the other side of the stage.
He's dead. He's not dead? He charged up that last weapon with the same force.
Okay, now he's dead.
Wow. What a close game 2. Wow. Such a close game. Damage dealt 640 to 594. A lot of damage coming in with that axe, but the spear clutching it up. So crazy.
Yeah, I mean, he's just like, again, like, as soon as Keith is on that axe, when he's on the spear, he's getting strength, he's getting hits, he's building damage. When he's on the axe, like, he knows, like, okay, I win every single trade against guitars. I'm gonna be able to just kind of like get my 1 hit in, back off, and then go for another hit. And what are you gonna do about it? Like, are you gonna approach me? How are you gonna approach me? I'm basically only worried about, like, I don't really care if you get a 3-piece. If I get a 2-piece, I'm still winning.
Yeah, I mean, now that Keith took that game now, you would feel that as in, like, okay, Keith understands how to play the game and against Reaper a lot more efficiently, and understands like what they need to do to win the game. And it's like, we're seeing this now. We're seeing how Reaper
he's even challenging Reaper off stage as well, so
yeah,
he's definitely confident.
Really nice gameplay coming in from Keith here. Nice sider pushing Reaper away. Ground pound coming in from Reaper, however, into another ground pound to follow up right after. A third ground pound to seal the deal. 3rd time's a charm, they say. Securing that first stock in game number 3 here. Both of these players playing their hearts out here, trying to figure out who's gonna be the SEA Showdown champion.
And they're both even in the stock in the set count right now. Sorry, in the game count. But yeah, Yeah, I mean, Keith is just getting so many like more valuable hits in with the spear, and Reaper, you know, he's getting some hits in, but he's not getting anything off of these hits, and that's why he's kind of losing.
Oh yeah, it's the same situation we saw with Reaper earlier in the winter semis, where he would have hits against Sire, yes, but every time he would not be able to find those follow-ups and be able to like efficiently play Katars. But if that's the case for Reaper, then blasters are a really good option to start building that momentum back up, as we've seen the blasters almost coming in clutch.
Yeah.
And there we go.
Especially with that like spacing as well.
Oh yeah.
Like yeah. I mean, Keith kind of like, he could have, I think, recovered there, used his exhausted recovery, get a little bit more horizontal like movement, and then got on a dodge in, but yeah, it's not too bad right now. I mean, he has the axe. This is the weapon that, you know, like, he does really well with into Katars.
Wow, the patience coming in from Keith is huge.
And the
nice
spacing
movement
as well from Reaper is nasty.
Oh my god.
He got the special axe wrap down. The one that slides.
Oh!
Dominant game from Keith for sure. Like, holy.
Wow. Close game number 3 here. But Keith pulling out the
last
victory.
though.
Oh yeah. We've seen a repeat of where with Keith and we've seen a replay with Keith where, you know, they dominate, go even, and then out of nowhere they just pop off and dominate again. We keep seeing this pattern with Keith.
Yeah,
and I mean it's got them this far where they're just one game away from being crowned the Showdown champion. So let's see.
I mean, Reaper's on has a character swap right now. He's gonna be on Hattori. Might be what he needs, because honestly he kind of needs range against Reaper against Keith right now, because Keith just has this massive advantage, and Reaper's sword kit is pretty good. Like, especially the ability to string a lot of damage, but he's missing a lot of these dares, and he's still only getting tit for tat basically.
Yeah, but in return, it is a spear ditto, and this is more of like a skill thing than anything.
Yeah, for sure.
So if Reaper's able to pop off with a spear, then we now know that it's fair to say that Reaper is more skillful with the spear, and enough to the point where they can beat Keith. But I don't know, so far it's pretty even. That's because of the earlier interaction with the axe and sword. And thankfully the uniqueness of this game of having 2 weapons is like in favor of Keith, because it allows for Keith to be able to delay Reaper's download of one move or one set of like attacks. If you get what I'm trying to say?
Yeah, I get what you're trying to say. Compared to like traditional fighting games or even platform fighters like Smash or stuff where you're kind of locked in on one character, like with like basically like the same set of
that killed
moves. You can kind of swap it up. You can choose to play one weapon more or another, and we're gonna have to try and adjust, because that is just straight up a different like way of playing the game when you're on a different weapon. Yeah,
Reaper? Oh, he messed up. He's dead because of it. Oh no.
This is tournament stock for Reaper.
Yeah,
and
this could make it
oh man, like having to come back against Keith right now and the way that Keith is playing, that does not bode well for you. Like, the spear hive mind.
Spear hive mind moment. Man,
they're actually in a hive mind. They're actually in a hive mind right now.
I'm very impressed with how Keith has played this tournament, and huge props to Reaper. I mean, I don't want to say it,
I
but
mean-
it's looking like it's wraps.
It's looking like it's in the way of Keith right now for sure. And you know, Reaper's finding these hits. Okay, can't get anything off of that. Like this extension is just so good for Keith, but so bad for Reaper right now. Any piece of, like any morsel of damage is just like, as soon as like Keith picks up that axe, especially like I don't think he's gonna try and pick up the axe here because he's probably gonna die soon, but he's already primed it for next stock, which is kind of not good if you're Reaper. And oh, that weapon toss was so clutch. One more hit from Reaper, and you know Keith is out of here. But one more hit from Keith, and Reaper's out of here. Okay, for Keith, it's not gonna matter that much because he has the axe primed. He just kind of needs to like wait and pick up that weapon. Maybe he can try and get a kill unarmed like that. Keith wins.
Wow. That's gonna do it for the tournament. It's gonna do it for SEA Showdown number 4. Keith coming in clutch, closing out the tournament, closing out the set 3-1. Not dropping a single set this tournament. Facing the likes of Himway, Sire, and Reaper. PR number 4 just ran through PR number 1, PR number 2, and PR number 3. That says something, folks. That really says something. If you're PR number 4 and you just ran through 2, 3, and especially number 1 in the fashion that Keith did this tournament, I'd look out for Keith. That's an inspiration to a lot of players there.
The way that he's been playing is so different from how I normally see him play because he didn't just rush everyone down this time. That's what I'm normally I normally see him just kind of like absolutely like go in and shred. But he's been playing like a more patient game, a much more I mean, dare I say intelligent game. Rather than just kind of like just going in and mashing buttons, you know? Like everything is logically and procedurally done. He honestly reminds me a lot about how Tiger plays. I mean, kind of makes sense if Tiger is his teammate. So
he's definitely been getting those like tips and hints in the back of his mind.
I love the way Keith is playing though because it's not aggravatingly slow. It's not like what some people might call passive. It's just very well placed, and he just kind of knows what his opponent's doing. Compared to maybe like someone like Himway who plays definitely more on the safe side, at least when he's on the guitars and the sword compared to his hammer. But yeah, like I mean, congratulations to everyone who got top 8 today, and congratulations to our top 4, like Keith, Reaper, Sire, and Thought. And then we got Himway, STC, Penny, and 1.31 as well. Yeah, 1.31 with the second top 8 as well. Like he has 2 top 8s now in NC Showdown, so he's doing pretty well for himself. Penny's a new name as well. Haven't seen them before, but congrats to Thought, because Thought performed pretty well and was honestly extremely close to a fabulous losers run.
Yeah, starting from
we'll just have to,
rules and then beating PR1 to get into that top 4 spot. Huge round of applause for Thought. Huge round of applause for Himway, Sire, and for Keith for all showing out. Congratulations to Keith yet again being crowned SEA Showdown champion. And any last comments, Skiff?
I mean, I think everything's been said. Other than that, thank you once again to Sandwick and NSIG and Contrast for hosting these tournaments for C, really giving us the opportunity to kind of demonstrate what we're capable of, but also just being really good at production because these guys are super skilled and they rock. Oh yeah,
shout out Sandwick for real, man. That's a goat, production goat. Contrast for running NSIG, TOing, all of that good stuff. And then shout out Skiff being a goated co-caster to be with. These are just final words. It's your boy Paris. Go check us out. And yeah, guys, thank you for having us. Thank you again for the tournament, and congrats to everyone. Having too much more of a risk with that wide stare, putting him in the edge guard position. Keith going for a nice ground pound into Dare. Gets another Dare, 2 dares. Another one. That seals the deal. That's it.
The 3-0 from.
These stats are crazy.
Definitely, that's gonna cancel.
Really coming away with his lead here. Very aggressive player. Keith right now.
Because he has the axe prime. He just kind of needs to like wait and pick up that weapon. Maybe he can try and get a kill unarmed like that. Keith wins.
Wow. That's gonna do it for the tournament. It's gonna